games to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste it. You ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the main state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every
my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, fantasy football hustler, back at ya.
What's happening? That was whack. Huh? I was like, what do I do this morning? What's happening? That was really whack. What's happening though?
Man,
I'm always trying to do something different, right?
yeah, switch it up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, okay, look, let's do it again.
What up, fantasy football hustler, back at ya.
Hello. That one was whack too. Huh? All right, top of the morning.
Yeah, let's smoke it up. And let's see, King D in the house. What up?
What's up, King D? That's what I'm known for, and that's what I'm known in the bedroom.
Zoo crew in the house. What up? Top of the
What up,
morning.
Zoo? Look at Zoo making a trade with Brian. You know, I just want to shout out Brian because when I sent him a trade offer yesterday, he told me, I don't like being disrespected by casual acquaintances. This is exactly what he said to me. And then he follows it up by saying, I go, oh, my bad. You know, I'm totally sarcastic, but I wasn't being rude, but, you know, totally sarcastic. I'm like, oh, my bad. Really apologize for sending you a trade offer. Then he says, it's all good, fam. So I go from being a disrespectful casual acquaintance to now I'm fam. I think this guy has something wrong with him, bro. And I'm here to help you, Brian. If you need someone to vent to, I'm here for you. Sending a trade offer, or at least send me a list of what is considered disrespectful.
Emil, what up? He said, good morning, 420 family. What up? Coach
That's
C
your
in
boy,
the house.
that's your boy, right, Brian?
I mean, I know him from like the content and stuff. That's what I do.
Okay. Because he was like, you know, Hustler's my boy. Okay. Am I disrespecting him too at the same time with this trade offer?
Yeah,
And then the trade he accepted was like far less in value, in my opinion, than what I was offering him. So it's just funny how dumb as fuck people are.
people get really real
I don't know.
sensitive.
They get really offended.
For sure. Coach C, what up, homie? Triple X Lex, top of the morning, bro.
Top of the morning.
What up, Song? What up, Ron?
What up, Song? What's happening, Ron?
And let's see. Coach C said Madison, JT, Marquise Brown, George Pickens, Mike Evans, 1 RB, 1 flex. JT. Oh, man, the Browns.
Like Hollywood.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, at least they're gonna hide him in the slot. Receivers have been eating in the slot on Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, you know, out on the outsides. Yeah, it's becoming like that. They're one of those defenses, so suffocating on the outside. You just try to attack them over the middle.
And Coach C said Najee Foreman or Keontae Ingram.
Najee.
Yeah.
The Rams, they're like a bend don't break defense. They'll let you run on them as much. Maybe they won't not necessarily let you, but you're able to run on them. Versus it's far more difficult to pass on them.
Triple X Lex, Ramondre, Roshan, Elijah Mitchell, if CMC sits.
Well, you're not going to know that till Monday, if you dare to wait.
Yeah, I mean, this is one. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you just leave CMC in right now for the moral support. Come back on Saturday, come back on Sunday, and hopefully we have more information. by then.
Saturdays, yeah.
And the thing that we're hearing is that he's like trending towards playing. So I mean, that's we haven't really heard specifics, but that's something that we heard on a Wednesday.
It's really annoying.
Practice on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's really annoying because we're not as truthful as like a Sean McVay, where Sean will be like, yeah, he's expected to play, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this could be a 100% lie.
Yeah, for real though.
So practice reports are going to say a lot. That they really are.
Yeah, and Saturday one too, because they play on the Monday, so that Saturday is their Friday, like for a normal week. So yeah, let's just hold off for the sake of no CMC. Mitchell.
I mean, shit. Do we even know if he's gonna play yet either? Like, and
wow,
Roshan's fucking still in concussion protocol. So it's like 3 out of these 4 guys here are all hurt, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I guess if you're just like you want a for sure answer right now, it's Ramondre. But practice reports will let us know if we should lean one of these other places. Because yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you play Mitchell if he's gonna play and CMC doesn't play? Like they're pretty trash against the run.
Where are they at right now? Because like I know there's been a couple fugazis like where they stopped Josh Kelly. That might have boosted him up. They stopped they kind of limited the Chiefs, but the Chiefs didn't really run on them. So it's like, did they really limit them? You know what I mean? Like where are they at? Like on the
crazy. So actually
right? They're good. They're good on paper.
They've only had 2 games where they've given up top 12-ish numbers, Eagles and KC.
Yep.
But like you said, it is kind of fugazi with some of the other ones. I mean, come on, Chicago, last week with all the people getting hurt. Carolina a couple of weeks ago. Chargers with Josh Kelly.
Come on.
Vikings literally gave up the least amount of points to running backs that game.
They were the best that week.
And then Tampa Bay in week 1.
Who cares?
Baker was throwing like crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, this could be a little bit of fugazi for sure.
Yeah. I'm okay playing Mitchell.
and Rob,
what up?
All right, let me throw in. He said, "What's the Apple info for the super chat?" Let me throw it in. I just threw it up on the screen. You'll see the email there, and I'm throwing it in the comments right now. Song said Mitchell limited. Yeah, see, I mean, it almost doesn't even matter on Wednesday though, right? Like today's gonna be the first official.
Oh, today's their Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, today's their first official day of the week.
And I mean, this is what's tricky about, and Song knows this about our Niners. There's a good chance everybody get into a limited.
Right.
What sucks is a limited. If you're not watching it, it could be anything, right? A limited could be like you ran.
Well, yeah, like I mean, a limited could be anywhere from
individual drills, like you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, but they will say if they're just doing
it's my Niners, we won't always say, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I guess it depends if it's during the open portion of practice or not, because the beat reporters, I mean, we get a lot of info from them as well. But yeah, I mean, to be limited, you just have to be practice 1% to 99%. So there's a huge like range that you could be limited in. What capacity? Yeah. Emil said Foreman, Keontae Ingram, Jeff Wilson. I mean, we still don't know about Jeff Wilson. It is a 21-day. I haven't heard anything
is the play if he goes. If Johnson gets cleared somehow, yeah, because man, it's about to be 10 days. No, it's about to be 17 days since that day. That was a long time ago, huh?
Was it a Thursday game?
Yep, it was a Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's already been a calendar 2 weeks. He hasn't been cleared, man. He got his joint rung or something, bruh.
Yeah. But yeah, just to answer the question, I'll go Foreman as of now. Luckily, you don't have to make any choices before Sunday. And Triple X Lex, DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Mitchell. Oh, we already answered that one. Let's see where we at. What up, Devo?
What up, Devo?
Tomas in the house. What up?
Shout out to Panama.
Raphael, what up, homie?
What up, Raph?
Our man Gary, Buffet Boy in the house. What up, bro?
What's up, Gary? Hey, shout out to Gary, man. I don't know what he was talking about, but he was referring to me. He was like, I'm talking about the dude that picked up Beathard and then dropped him so no one can get him. Knowing Trevor's questionable. I'm like, yeah, I did that on purpose. I have all these QBs. No one wants to talk to me. Might as well like pick up and eliminate one of the available ones.
Yeah, because you would have had to burn. Did you burn your waiver to do
Yep.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Because if you pick them up the same day and drop them,
yeah, he'd be available.
if it's not a waiver, though, I'm pretty sure that's only if it's a free agent.
Only if it's a free agent pickup. It's same day pickups are they're still free agents. Same day pickups and drops.
Yeah. What up, Happy Trees?
What up, Trees? Gary got away with one. He could have got like a bunch. He could have got like Zach Evans and a bunch of other shit, but he went and took the tea bags. You know what I mean? Pause. And we're not saying you got teabagged. We're talking about that's Tyson baguette. Is it baguette like bread?
Well, I think there's an N. Baguette.
Oh, that's right. There's an N.
There's an N. Yeah.
Oh, you know we're going with teabags. Teabagging.
Way easier
in past tense.
And Ron said his Fields headed to IR. I said Adam Schefter reports CMC may play this week. Ain't true to that. Yeah, I mean that's what we've heard. I don't know about IR? Fields going to IR though. I haven't heard anything about that.
I heard a bunch of shit like that from my Chicago homies.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying like they're gonna wait that they're saying
they can't retroactive it, can they?
No, but it'll happen before the game if it happened this week.
Right.
That way you could count this game.
Right.
But also like you gotta wait for they said they have to wait for the swelling to go down because then then you gotta run the MRI again, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, because this happened last week to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use the Brock as an example. When he got the elbow, the Tommy John, it wasn't Tommy John, but he couldn't tell till the swelling went down and he really got in there. So yeah, I mean he got a dislocated thumb. They say there's no ligament damage, but then he also got finicky when they asked him that shit. When they asked Matt Eberflus,
yeah,
he was like, oh, we're not gonna talk about that.
What up, Peacock?
What up, Gaga?
If you didn't check out the H-Town Huddle live yesterday, you can go on the channel and you can check out the replay. Peacock's always breaking down the Houston Texans and more.
If I could choose a voice to read like important things I need to hear, it'd be Peacock's voice. Like if I needed if I could have see if I'm eccentric rich, I have that. Like someone specifically to read directions and warning labels. Yeah, that's really rich. Peacock, read this shit. You get 6 figures a year.
And let's see here. We had a couple people show up in here.
Teabagging.
Shout them out. Corbin in the house. What up? What up?
What up, Corbin?
Dennis in the house. What up, bro?
Hey, Denny. And as the leaves fall off the trees and the weather changes, and they pray I fall like one of the 4 seasons.
And hey, Anthony in the house, aka the Fantasy Rasta. What up?
Hey, Rasta man.
Yeah, let's smoke it up. All right.
Bon the blunt.
And shout out to our man Raw, who just left a super chat on Apple. And here we go. Let me see. His question is: should I trade Cooper and Ford for Aaron Jones and Conklin? He said these are my other wide receivers, trying to upgrade a running back. Anyone else I should buy in on? So I see his.
You're okay with Ford? Is that crazy?
Kind of. I just really don't like Ford, man.
I don't either. But like Aaron Jones, I don't really want that offense at all.
He does have AJ Dillon on his team, so that might be one of the reasons why he's trying to lock down the whole tandem.
You know, Dillon's in play this week. It's for deeper leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Running backs, period, against Broncos are always in play.
Yeah.
So based on that, I'm okay with the Aaron Jones play. I mean, you got the Browns. They're playing against the Colts. They're like middle of the pack against the run. I mean, ETN, 50 yards a tug. And
he only has Kincaid as his tight end, if I'm not mistaken.
So Conklin doesn't necessarily help you immediately.
Well, I mean, shit, Kincaid hasn't been doing shit. I mean, he's missed the last couple games, and even before that, really didn't.
And it's the Cooper part, I guess, that I don't like of the trade.
Trading away Cooper.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who else does he have as his wide receivers?
Because he said he was thin too, or thin at running back.
He's got Adams and Diggs, so Cooper would be his number 3, and you only have to start 2 wide receivers.
I'm okay then.
And he's got Puka as well, so that fills up his.
I think Cooper can get him. I think Cooper can get him Aaron Jones here
by himself, right?
Yeah, but then he wants the tight end too. So,
but Conklin's kind of nothing though.
Yeah,
like, unless
kind of Kincaid.
I mean, it's a 16-teamer, so maybe that's why Conklin has a little bit of value. There's still a tight end spot.
Harrison Bryant, maybe if I could just play something without trading away a piece. 16 teams. If I could,
I bet it's probably hard to get a running back in a 16-teamer without trading a running back.
That's probably a good point. Pretty good point.
And let's see who else.
Unless that running back is Aaron Jones.
Right. And see, he's got Javonte, Jerome Ford, AJ Dillon, Royce Freeman, DeMarcado. I mean, the one good thing about the trade, it does lock down. Yeah, because I know that the Packers that their schedule is going to get pretty weak in the second half.
And they're healthy too. Healthier.
I'd probably do that just based on what you have right now. And you get a little bit, you get to lock down the whole Green Bay running backs.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. One dies, the other one gets stronger, quote unquote. I am crazy though. This is just to say that because I want people to remind me. I said I like Ford better than Jones. When Jones starts balling, hey, you're a dumbass. I want people to say that to me.
Oh, and he said, "Oh, what?" He said he tried to trade Javonte, but he countered with Ford. I mean, I like Javonte more moving forward. Now that we're kind of seeing him getting a little bit more.
Now that we're like getting into the second half of the season, right? Because it's like that first half is what we were dreading for any running back coming off the ACL, and now you saw Brees coming around. I guess Javonte, he looked a little explosive last week against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would, especially if he already said
everybody runs on the Packers.
It is a good matchup, the Browns versus the Colts. But yeah, it's crazy. How much is Kareem Hunt going to start getting? I
think he still plays his role.
Snaps.
He still plays his role.
I know it bumped up this past week, but let's see
sure. Yeah, because I think the week prior he played like 10% or something like that, right?
So the first two games, Hunt played 20%.
Okay.
Then they have the bye, and then he came back and played 40%.
Double.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. It's a little 60-40 split.
Ford played the same. I mean, technically he played a little bit less but he still got 50% of the snaps though. I think I'm okay making that trade.
I want half, Eddie.
What have you done for me lately?
Eddie.
So Rob, give me okay. He said okay. Appreciate that. Yep, appreciate the super chat, homie. And let's see, Kyle Singer says, "Hey guys, hope all is well. Should I trade Lamar for Hill straight up? My receivers are Michael Thomas, Devonta Smith. Well, who's the quarterbacks? Because I'm down. I would be down to do that, assuming this is a single QB league. Who's your other QB though?
Do it.
Yeah. Magic Man Ricky, what up, bro?
What's up, Ricky?
He said T-Law versus the Saints or Derek Carr versus the Jags. I need points. Well, I think this one is going to work out itself because they said that T-Law, I mean, at this point, pretty much a game time decision. They said they're going to be testing it out like pre-game. And yeah, we might know before 3:50?
I think call me crazy. If you have Trevor Lawrence and he doesn't go pivot because that's probably going to help you. It's one of the worst matchups for a QB, and it's a short week and he's hurt. So you should probably look for a Sam the Wolf Howell. Just find something else, man. Don't pivot to Beathard too unless you're in a super flex and it's necessary. But yeah, because the Saints they're pretty good on defense.
Yeah, especially holding down the QBs.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, Green Bay in week 3, Tampa Bay in week 4, and then Houston in week 6. Those were the
Houston
ones.
Have the best game, right?
No.
Love did. Jordan Love did on the Saints. 150-3.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, so those were the teams that had a QB score in the top 12 that week against them.
Yeah.
But then when they really shut people down, they really shut them down. I mean, Mac Jones shut down Bryce Young, and they shut down Ryan Tannehill in week 1.
We never say that for the bad situation, huh? Mac who? the off chance he does something good.
Yeah, I I just want to smack him around right now, man. I don't even want to like.
I know McCorkle.
Yeah, you fucker.
He probably used to get all kind of wedgies, huh? Shut up, McCorkle. He was hella big too. Big ass.
I'll leave this one for you, Bogey. Emil said thoughts on Baker rest of the season.
580
attempts.
He went from being my man 650 to 630 to 620 to 600. What is he pacing for now? Like, because I mean, here's what I think of Baker, and after seeing 5 games, he's only good against bad defenses, bad against the Eagles, bad against the Lions, but then he showed up against the Saints. That was, you know what I mean? Like, he was a great third QB to have. That might have worked his way into being your second QB in a super flex. That's how I feel about Baker still to this day. I think in a super flex, if I needed a QB, I'd trade from him from Bogard.
You got to bump that down.
Oh, he's going to 550.
550.
Oh, come on, Baker.
Averaging 32.
Oh, Mr. 55-0.
I don't know about that.
Come on, I couldn't even force the drop.
Fucking Baker.
What happened there, man? He dropped the whole 100 pass attempts.
Triple X Lex said, so Ramondre or Roshan? Yeah, but got to be paying attention for Roshan.
Yep.
And Song said he thinks that Mason's going to take over 60-40 for the touches. What do you think about that?
I was saying that all week, but like it was hard to tell people not to target Mitchell first because he will get the first crack at it. And I'd say like if you got Mason and Mitchell, you know, Mitchell's going to, if he goes, I mean, it's a good chance Mason's the guy who hits the pay dirt at anybody. He could also catch the ball and he could pass pro. He's just not explosive like Mitchell. That's why Mitchell was cool when he was the second to CMC, because like we get in the fourth quarter whooping some ass and they'd be like, all right, go chew the clock out. And Mitchell's so fucking fast, he just house one. He's done that shit hella times. And people go, bro, you got to start Mitchell. Okay. Yeah. You know, so that could be, I mean, it's hard to just, I don't want to jinx myself and say we're going to smack up the Vikings because I've said that with the Browns, bro. You know what I mean? Like this could be an even kill game and Mitchell be the one you want getting the receptions. Snap count can be even more even kill this week because maybe Mitchell's not all the way back. Then there's the fact that Mitchell has an injury history and he's actually coming off at injury right now. Mason could just be the guy after the first quarter. Mitchell get hurt or something. You never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what up, Tino? He said, "What's good, team? I just woke up to Steamboat yelling at me about Caleb Williams." What was he yelling at you about? Like, you better acknowledge how good he is, or like what?
I like Steamboat. He really lets people have it when he's angry. Yep.
Is it because Caleb said now that he wants like whatever team drafts him, he's only going to play if he gets an ownership stake in the?
He fucking said that shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So shitty teams better not draft him. He might pull that card.
I like that kid a lot. Mm-hmm.
This is a very serious question from Dennis. And shout out
1% of a team.
I mean, shit.
What's a 0.5%?
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it was something like that, I mean, every single team is in the billions, you know. So even like 1% of
that entail, like for your contract, right? Like, okay, I'm just gonna take my 0.5% of the ownership of my stake in the team. Like, wouldn't that equate to like what a, you know what I mean? Some tens of millions, I'm assuming.
And this would have to be something for the NFLPA, you know, like they're gonna have to.
Who really wants the piece of the Broncos though?
I mean, shit, it doesn't matter. I mean, it keeps him invested in the team that he's playing for. He's going to be more invested in putting butts in the seats and, you know, just doing things to help the franchise.
He's a business major.
I mean,
he's like, listen, I'm a business major.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around.
How old is this kid? 20? Kid's smart.
And let's see, who else is in here? We had Ortiz family in the house and who is this? B-Dog 88. What up?
What's that?
All right. Here goes Dennis's important question here, and then we're going to get to everyone else's questions. Dennis said, you guys think Baker Mayfield now lives in the Buccaneers battleship?
Duh.
Right?
Like, when Baker left, he was like, okay. He gave him a list. Like, all right, the dogs need to be walked at 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? You got to clean you got to poop or scoop all the shit. Amari will help you. You know what I mean? Because, you got he was taking care of the dog pound. Right? Now he's over there in the pirate ship, just pillaging our fantasy lineups, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. All right. Clap nuts. What up?
There you go.
He said, hold Jamal Williams or Keontae Ingram.
You got to hold him right by the nuts.
Yeah, you got to hold both of them, man, because they said Jamal's going to play tonight, or expected to play.
Yeah, and don't play him.
Right.
But you don't let him go either, because that's what you call a usable lottery ticket. Someone who could be fringe flex worthy when you're on, through the bye weeks. And he, if anything happens to Kamara, you know what I mean? You could assume it would be Jamal, not Kendre.
Smokey Bear LaFleur said, good morning, thinking about dropping K. Williams. So is that Kyren?
Yep.
Kyren Williams for Hardman or Julio. I don't like it.
None of them.
I'd hold out for something better.
And if I was going to do that, it'd be Hardman. If you have like return yards or something, because that's what he's going to do. Why? Okay. For anyone that would like Rice or the idea of Rice, or you're hoping for a Sky Moore or a fucking Kadarius Toney, hit the drop. Right?
Tony.
Mecole Hardman's just gonna muck all that up even more. You know what I mean? Just add another guy to that rotation, a guy who knows the system, a guy who could really execute that deep crosser and that shallow crosser. That was one of their signatures when they had Tyreek Hill. I'm not
Someone
saying
who probably has way more rapport with Rodgers than any of the wide receivers.
With Mahomes.
I mean, Mahomes, yeah. Rodgers. He had zero rapport with anybody on the Jets.
So much so they traded him. He didn't even have locker room rapport with them.
Like, was he even was he even playing a couple snaps a game? Like, they just literally relegated him to towel boy over there. Magic Man Ricky said, thoughts on Kyler? He's got Deshaun Watson. Is it worth picking up Kyler for the playoff run? It's worth picking him up to block your teammates. That's for sure. As Song said, Rice is a sleeper wide receiver. I think he's more than a sleeper at this point. He's in that like fringe wide receiver 3-4 like territory. Frank, what up, bro? Would you start Geno over T-Law? I mean, T-Law might not even play tonight. So, yeah, definitely leaning at a yes to that. Let's see. Ryan on Twitch, what up? Start one. Elijah Mitchell, Craig Reynolds, McLaughlin. I'm just gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be waiting this one down, is what I would be doing. I'm thinking McLaughlin as of now. Because yeah, I mean there's a lot of people who you need to be paying attention to besides just these three running backs to decide on who to play. But as of right now, I'm leaning McLaughlin.
Jaleel White McLaughlin.
And Jacob, what up? He said, hurting at RB. Should I trade Tua, Justice Hill, Keontae Ingram for T-Law, Ford, Rashad White?
No.
Hell no. No way.
The tuna fish is bailing you out every week. And like, if you want, move Kyren Williams or something, but otherwise, like, just wait. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe go to the guy that picked up Zach Evans and be like, here's Kyren, bro. Let me get such and such running back or whatever. You know what I mean? And be like, lock that down, bro. You need to lock down the Rams. You know what I mean? Like, you're never not able to make a move. Motherfuckers just don't make it. A shot not took is a shot missed.
Joe said the Wolf or T-Law.
Oh,
yeah, leaning the Wolf.
It's against the Giants too. I would play him over T-Law if T-Law was 100%. What has T-Law really showed us outside of the Bills game?
Yeah,
and that was like definitely the Bills coming from American soil across the pond with their biorhythms on. You know, right? Biorhythms.
Let's see. Ortiz family said thoughts on playing Bill tonight. In the flex. Yeah, what Bill? Hill.
As in Taysom?
Yeah.
In a flex? Maybe a tight end spot.
Yeah, no. I'm leaning no.
Yep.
Let's see. B-Dog traded Tua, Devonta, and Madison for King Henry, Chuba, and Mayfield. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. He said he has Mahomes already. I mean, that makes it not as bad, but
probably would have moved Mahomes.
He just gave up Tua for like nothing.
Yeah, Tua's like, the top 3 scorers in fantasy, no matter what the position, right? The top 3 are all on the Dolphins. It's Mostert.
I would rather hold
tuna fish, Mostert.
I'd rather hold a good player than sell him for nothing and just improve someone's team,
and
like
help someone
drastically improve someone's team while not really improving your team that much.
I don't remember this dude's name because I'm not afraid to out this dude, but it's somebody in Spencer's league. He sent me he sent me a dumbass trade. Like he needed a QB, basically. Sends me like nothing, like a bench guy for a starting QB. And I'm like, so I counter him with something like, and he goes, how's that going to help me? I said, oh, my bad. So hurt me and help you is the game, right? I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought I was trying to like help us both here. You know what I mean? But apparently the audacity of that, like, it's just so funny, like the entitlement of people, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's because in some leagues, I don't know, like these trades somehow just happen. People are so desperate that they cut off their nose to spite their face.
Yeah, and they don't do it. They want me to cut my nose off. I have a big nose, and I think it's phenomenal. Okay?
Oh, man.
I was always told I don't have a Filipino nose. Yeah, they got flat noses.
All right. Hold on one sec. Checking something in the background here. But yeah, people are, I don't know. I think some people get so desperate to trade because they feel like they need to make a move. Like,
I'll give you Mac Jones for Zach Evans.
Nah, see, even then, I considered it, but like, man, Mac Jones, I might put up like 9 points.
I'll give you Josh Dobbs.
It's
actually decent.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Yeah,
but
we'll put a pin in that. I got a bunch. I have like a literal dozen trades that are out there. I'm pretty sure 0 people have looked at it outside of the ones who like really got offended and just.
Well, I looked at it. It's McCorkle like that.
Yeah, no, I took it down because I felt embarrassed after sending it. I felt like I disrespected you.
That's how bad McCorkle is right now, like a free agent running back.
I know, couldn't have been like 4 weeks ago, maybe, where there was still some glimmer of hope.
Man,
yeah,
and it's crazy because
he's turning it around, man.
The one thing that gives me the cause to pause is how everybody is kind of screwed at QB in the league. Like that's what's kind of nuts.
And then I have all these QBs, and it's screwing me.
Isn't
that funny? I love this shit, bro.
But yeah, that was one thing. I mean, it's Watson that's screwing me. Just the uncertainty.
I mean, he likes to screw things,
Yeah. But yeah, I really feel like Zach Evans. I mean, that's going to be a nice piece.
Peacock said, "Well, the Texans, that's why they held the scratch him for a year. Stop jacking up." Oh man,
savage. And Happy Tree said Keontae or Kenny Gainwell. Keontae, man.
Damn, I know, right? I mean,
Kenny Gainwell's been getting like 6 to 8 touches. Like it's been like he's droppable right now.
What did Keontae get last week?
I'm pretty sure he led the team in. I don't know if he led the team in snaps, but
yeah, it was DeMarcado that led them in snaps and only had like 2 carries and a target. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, Keontae is the only one who had double-digit carries.
Okay, 12.
Yeah, because I think Damian Williams. Actually, no, Damian Williams only had 9 touches. So yeah, he's the only one who had double-digit touches out of their backfield.
I think it's a fuck of a cluster
for sure.
Yeah. That's my new one. It's a fuck of a cluster, bro.
Yeah, Gainwell just sucks. He's just a fuck. Like, because unless Swift gets hurt, like Gainwell's not.
Yeah, it's not really a cluster as much as he's just like a guy who comes in and spells here and there.
They like Boston Scott just as much as they like him.
I like Boston Scott.
He's solid.
I mean, he just pisses everyone off. That's why I like him.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Boston Scott running a touchdown? God damn it.
Terrell said Wandale or Elijah Moore. So right now, leaning Wandale.
Yeah.
And Song said he's going to play CMC and Mason or Mitchell in his starting lineup because he can't drop anybody. I mean, shit, why not, right?
Save it on a Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's show them that they're a bad run defense for real. You fool, Gazy.
Ron said, I heard the Bills might sign Fournette. If they do, does he become a starting running back? They're not going to sign him. So it was
denied his visit.
No. He canceled his visit.
Denied it. There you go.
He canceled it. So it was news that he was going to visit the Bills on Monday or Tuesday or whatever the hell day. I'm pretty sure it was Monday.
And this is one of those ones that could happen at any time.
Yeah.
He could idle by and it'd be the playoffs and he'd be like, okay, call the Bills. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a trade deadline scenario. Like, he's available. So, you know what I mean? Like that, if you want to stash him, I'd still say that's a reality thing here. Like, this is, I think in the reality playoffs is when you could see them like housing someone like a Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And Ryan, did you hear our question or did you hear our answer to this? I said McLaughlin. I said it a while ago, but I saw this posted the second time. So
Jaleel White McLaughlin.
Throwing another comment so I know that you saw it.
Is anybody alive out there?
And Philly Mike OG breaking news. Reed Blankenship not expected to play.
Thank you for bringing me that news. I for real was like, you know what I mean? I got a lot of Reed Blankenship, man.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Brown is gonna get the start.
That's what they said.
Oh, that's what he's saying right now.
I love it. I got all the Sidney Browns in Dynasty.
Yeah, for sure.
Brown. I mean, he's a
think
first
about
round pick.
Reed's second round.
Second round pick.
Reed's been
high pitch like that.
Blankenship's been so good. That's what's tough. That's why he can't get on the field. And I wonder how bad the ribs are because there's a rib issue with him. And he looked like, who did he run into? Alan Lazard. And when he ran into him, it was like boom, just like straight into a brick wall.
What's Alan Lazard, like 6'5"? He's like he's like a small tight end playing receiver because he's really out there blocking shit. And bro, he done blocked him to hell, huh?
Yeah, let's see. What's Alan Lazard? Where they got him listed at 6'5", 227.
There you go. What?
Yeah, and Blankenship. He man, it was crazy. He needed
Blankenship 5'11".
Probably something like that.
I'm just saying though.
I know he can lay the wood.
Yeah, because you get a running start.
6'1", 200.
Okay, my bad. No disrespect. It's not like I sent him a trade offer or anything.
Yeah, I wonder, do you know the severity of the ribs? Is it like cracked ribs, fractured, anything like that? Or just...
I don't know, but I'll tell you this much. See, these right here are ribs. See that? Inside the ribs, vital organs. You know what I'm saying? When you hurt the ribs, cause inflammation, even breathing becomes painful. Breathing becomes pain tolerance. You know what happens when you don't breathe?
Man can't breathe. He can't fight.
You can't play football either. Ribs. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, those are what were Terry Silva's rules? Man can't see. He can't fight. Man can't breathe. He can't fight. Oh, man can't walk. He can't fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Kick a man in the junk. He can't fuck his bitch that night.
Peacock said, pick up Kareem Hunt and drop Kenny Gainwell or snag Judy, Bourne, Elijah Moore. I think I'd probably go Hunt. Judy sucked. Bourne's hella fluky. Elijah Moore.
I just feel like I can't start any of those guys. And if I was to hold one, it'd be like Hunt. It'd be Judy and Hunt in that order.
There you go.
I might even hold the receivers. I might even say fuck Hunt, but like just running backs are so bad. You know what I mean? That like it's worth holding on to that guy.
Yeah.
Pause.
Delta said, if I'm 2-4, should I trade Kelsey and Boyd for Andrews and Debo? No.
No.
He said they really want Kelsey. You don't say. You don't say. Everybody wants Kelsey.
Tell him to give me everyone that's bet. Just say, give me just trade teams.
Yeah, give me like 6 players.
Give me all the players that are better than the ones I got, and then you can get Kelsey with all my bad players.
Yeah,
how about that? I'm 2. Then you tell him I'm 2-4, bro. How am I gonna win then? You know, it's funny when people they get upset, like, oh, how's it supposed to help me? Like,
yeah, that shit's so funny. I hit the nail on the head. Tito said, LOL, it was Steamboat yelling at me because Caleb said he wants part ownership of the team that drafts him. That's hilarious. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday on FNT, and what a gangster move by Caleb to really throw his nuts on the table.
He's like,
something that's never been done. I'm that good.
He's like, look, Broncos, you got the richest owner in the game.
I got a question for you, Bogey. This is one I definitely would not have got this right if we didn't look at it yesterday.
Okay.
But in NCAA history, how many players do you ever think won back-to-back Heismans?
None.
Whew, close.
One.
Damn,
I was going to say one. Was it Earl Campbell?
No, Archie Griffin, Ohio State.
Damn, I would have never guessed that.
But way back, you got to go back to the 70s, for
oh,
that.
Yeah, that was in my past life.
So we're talking about Caleb. If he wins the Heisman this year, he's
the second one to ever do it.
Second one in history to do that.
I think he goes. I think if he does that, I keep putting him on the Broncos. Is that stupid?
Well, Broncos are horrible right now, but I don't know. We got to leave the Patriots. Got to be in that mix. Bill Belichick may figure out a way to Belichickian all the way to
oh my God, Caleb Williams be like, I've been eating Kraft mac and cheese my whole life. Give me like a sliver. Listen, that shit's probably okay. Someone looked at it.
If he got a piece,
is the Kraft mac and cheese empire worth as much as the Patriots team?
I bet it's worth more.
It's gotta be.
I mean,
I'll pull out like 8 boxes of mac and cheese right now out of the cabinet, bro. That just goes to show that even Robert Kraft's getting $1 out of Bogey. He said, "Give me some of that Kraft mac and cheese." He want the ones. It'd be like little macaronis that's supposed to be Caleb. It don't look nothing like them. Just like the Ninja Turtles never look nothing like any of them. Or the SpongeBob's, whatever the fuck, right? But he's gonna have some of those motherfuckers. Little Caleb's.
Let's see. Kraft Heinz Company. So that's the,
Oh, so he owns Heinz too.
Yeah, not just Kraft. They're
Look
all
at that, Steelers.
It's only worth $40 billion.
Only. Damn.
That's got to be worth way more than the Patriots.
I'm telling you, bro. I've contributed to that $40 billion. So has my parents when I was a wee tyke. They was buying us the goddamn mac and cheese, bro.
A Patriots net worth right now is $6.7 billion. So yeah, it's only worth like what? What's that? Like almost 7 times more.
In 8?
7, 47
well, times. 6 times. Oh yeah, 6 times 8 is 48. You're right.
That's crazy though. So could you imagine? So instead of getting, like a piece of the Patriots, quote unquote, like he gets a piece of Kraft Heinz Food Company.
I want a lifetime supply of Kraft mac and cheese, lifetime supply of Heinz ketchup and mustard. Okay. And mustard. I need the Kraft Ranch.
And it'd be crazy. Yeah, all right. This would be the craziest marketing ploy ever. It'd be genius. Caleb versus Mahomes. The Heinz versus Heinz ketchup mustard battle.
He puts mustard on his steak. Caleb's like, listen, bro, I'll have you know, I put Kraft mac and cheese and mustard on top of my steak.
Oh man, he's gone wild.
Oh, Robert Kraft.
Tino said, "Don't forget about the relish."
You know what I'm saying? He's
man, the relish would be Aaron Rodgers because he's repping the green.
Ooh, it'd be organic though. He'd be like, this is that real relish that the people they stomp it out with their feet, like how they make wine.
Yeah,
that's how you make the real relish. That's stupid.
Oh man, who is this? This is El Freezy on
Okay.
Twitch. What up?
What's up, El Freezy?
First time chatter.
That's how you say it's cold in Spanish, bruh. In Spanish Ebonics.
El Freezy.
El Freezy, bruh.
And trade Pickens for Najee or Javante.
Both.
Yeah.
You give me both. Fuck that. I'd rather have Pickens. Is that crazy?
Man,
you need running back, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy
for me.
Running back is so like, I'm sure he obviously needs a running back.
And it would be Najee for me just based on the fact he didn't have no more bye week. We got him the rest of the way. You can just kind of throw him in there. And and he's gonna get double-digit touches every week.
And he said, or should I just hold Pickens and pick up Jamal Williams? Well, you should definitely pick up Jamal Williams, but the thing that sucks about him is I don't think you're gonna play him.
Pick up Jamal Williams, send Jamal Williams and what's his name? Pickens for Najee and Javante.
Yeah.
Why not?
Tino said, yeah, I want that fancy foot relish.
See?
And Terrell said the Bijan mustard. You know that Bijan is partnered with a mustard company. So Bijan is I don't know if Terrell knows or if anybody else.
Yeah, he's only partnered though, but he doesn't have a sliver of it. You know what I'm saying? What is the what's 3%? What's 1% of 40 billion?
Just take away 2 zeros. So that's 400 million.
And 0.5% of that would be 200.
Yeah.
Right. 0.5% of 0.5 of 40 billion.
Yeah.
See? You need to go to the Patriots, bro. I'm just saying, though.
If it's all about the money, I mean, shit, yeah. I don't want a piece of the Patriots. I want a piece of that Kraft money. And man, you know what's crazy is remember someone brought up Barstool Sports the other day.
Yep.
So I was I just randomly saw this thing how like someone bought a percentage of Barstool Sports back in like 2020. It was like I don't even know how many million it was.
It was like a lot.
100 and something mil for like 40% or something. They've been losing money hand over fist. Like just this year, they've lost 16 mil. They brought in 80 mil, but they've lost 16 in those same amount of months. The dude who bought it, bought the percentage, he sold it back to the main guy for $1. Like he's tired of losing money. So he like literally cut his losses.
Came up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's still, now he's a more percentage owner of something that's losing that much money, every single month, like month after month.
It's cool. It's still all overhead for them if you think about it. And they pay like they got a bunch of shows, and one of them like the Gilly and Rollo $1 million worth of game. That joint, I think they gave them 50 million each.
Yeah, but that's why though. Like that's why they're losing money is because they're paying talent, the ones that they have. That's probably why they're licensing out their name and shit now, just to like do anything to like recoup money. Like at this point, like losing $3 million, a month, like that's no.
So we shouldn't continue to try to put. I put the beacon out there. I talked to Derek. I said, Derek, see like what we can do. Like we got a fantasy show, and I said like if we could just get some eyes on us, maybe. And he's like, yeah, I could, what I mean? He's like, I got love for you, bro. I'll help you out. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you, Derek.
And seeing really what it is, the licensing part, if we had to pay to buy into it, like that kind of sucks.
It would, but see, that would come out of whatever contractually we agreed upon.
Yeah.
So say they were like, hey, we're going to give you guys fucking 100,000, but the licensing of the shit would be like 25,000. And like, I would do that.
Fuck yeah. Of course.
I'd be like, okay, yeah, year contract.
Yeah.
And we do exactly what we're doing. And, me and Hus split 75 bands. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. That's why. But obviously the number starts way higher. But or does it? Because we're nobody's, quote unquote, right?
Well, I mean, that's what it is. It's like we'd be getting a minor league contract, right? You know, and then we outproduce the contract and then we re-up the next.
You give me a teacher's salary, I'll do that for a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not like we'd be stopping
good money on regularly. That's just extra.
Yeah, because with someone like Barstool, like I know that the fucking the main show with Big Cat and whatever. Like I know that they do theirs like 5 days a week or whatever. But I'm sure that not every one of their podcasts do 5 days a week or
The
whatever.
$1 million worth of game is the one, bro. That draw. I think that.
So what? So what is that one? Because I've never heard of it.
It's once a week.
Okay. The betting show or what?
It's just a sit down podcast, and they talk about it's nothing to do with sports, but they bring on sports figures, artists. They just, anyone you can imagine. They have so many episodes now. You pretty much could just think of a name and they've interviewed them. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they've been doing it for so long. So like they had Tyson on there. They had and then like Gillies from Philly. So they were really talking boxing here. Right. And Gillies hella funny, bro. And like Rollo pretty much got out of prison and then started doing the podcast with him. And they were all rapping before Rollo went to prison, but he went for when they were 17. So like he'll be like, yo, when I was locked up, bro. It was hard times. And he'd be like, yeah, it was hard times. Yeah, wasn't it? Huh? Ricky Minaj. He was just like, he'll get on him. He'd be like, hey, tell him about you singing karaoke night. What's your favorite song? I'm every woman. It's all in me. Fuck. He be tearing him up, bro. Oh, that shit is funny as fuck.
Tino said you guys see the Shannon Sharp, Marshawn Lynch interview. I did not, but one thing I have been seeing that Shannon Sharp.
Were they drinking on the Hemery? Were they on that? Were they on some yak?
Shannon Sharp's been getting a bunch of dope interviews. I haven't really listened to any of them yet. I've seen clips here.
Hey, I like Uncle Shan, bro.
Yeah,
I like him a lot, bro.
He brought on Tommy Davidson recently.
Word.
And I guess he knew.
Hey, Tommy Davidson looks old, bro.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Yeah,
and
a lot of drugs.
He was. They were talking about J-Lo. I don't know how it got on the subject of J-Lo. And he was like, yeah, like back when she was the fly girl, like it would be me, my wife, and J-Lo. We would like, just randomly go out to dinner, like, just go out to like.
He was so trying to have a threesome with J-Lo.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure he was trying.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he had it right.
And then he was like, but then I seen her, years later. He was like, I seen
her. Hollywooded the fuck out of him.
Yep.
Oh,
they said it happened multiple times as well.
Jennifer. I mean, J-Lo, like before when she became J-Lo and she was with Diddy and all this shit, bro. She was out of here, bro. She wasn't Jenny from the block no more.
Nope. He said it happened multiple times, and he was like, "Now I just avoid her."
I jock J-Lo. She's one of the GOAT ones to me. Like in the 90s, it's like J-Lo.
Tina said they're going to fire in the company until it's profitable again. They already have been. I mean, that's one of the things that, they're making cuts over there for sure.
I like that dude who created Barstool. Like one of the things he blew up on was doing like the pizza reviews.
Okay, I mean, being in New York, right?
He's from Boston, so it's a heavy pizza scene too. But he would go everywhere, and it's one bite, and he has a rating scale.
Okay,
and he has a pizza festival every year. I don't know how long it's been going on. Maybe 5+ years. Where like he gets the who's who of everyone, all the mom and pops, everyone. They come out. They have all the ovens.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have it in a big fucking stadium. Like, yeah, it goes in. I'm like, so like it's funny because I feel like this guy just figured out a way to launder hella money somehow. You know what I mean? Get other people to invest in shit, and he just takes his cut, and then like whatever prior investments that he busted, it pretty much just pays for itself. One hand washes the other, bro. Yeah, it's how the big dogs do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Buffet Boy Gary says send on a few trades. Maybe some changes are needed. Yeah, I mean, you just don't want to like gift anybody like just like a way better trade.
Somebody in the Green Bowl?
I don't think. I doubt it.
Yeah, holla at me, Gary, in the Green Bowl. Come fuck with me, bro.
His team's doing good there. I think it's the other team.
Oh yeah, he's doing great.
His teams aren't doing so good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks for the good ass whooping last week too, Gary. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Way to kick my ass. Yeah.
One Nation, he said, how do you deal with league mates who just value the players by their names instead of their actual value? Do you just avoid trading them? Yeah,
you trade them names. You trade them names that aren't working well.
Yeah.
Hey, here's Najee, bro. Give me fucking A-Chain or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you find a name that's producing give me Adam Thielen or give me, you know what I mean? If there are guys like that, you play their own shit against them. You know what I mean? Here's Jahan Dodson. Oh, you love that name? Or you know that guy? Hoo-hoo. You know what I mean? Just let them do it to themselves.
What up, Clock? Clock said they'd be tearing them up. Pause.
What up, Clock?
And Tino said, I've actually never heard a Barstool show. Yeah, the what the man? I don't know why.
Who's the guy? Presley.
Uh-huh.
What's his name? Caleb Presley.
I'm not sure.
He looks like a guy that needs to buy pussy. He has one of those looks.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like the semi-long hair, but he puts it behind his ears. And he has but he's hella funny. He does the interviews and they're hella awkward. He asks the tough questions and he'll have a serious ass look. And then he'll have a guy next to him just eating ice cream. Like that's his little shtick, but he's on Barstool. He's hella funny, bro. I think I might have went down a rabbit hole one time. I was sending you and Hess a bunch of them. I'm like, bro, watch this guy. He's hella funny. Like he's hella funny. Like he brought on Drake.
Uh-huh.
And then Drake had like his son. And he was like, why do people not like your dad? Like he was like,
and Tino says he's never actually listened to Barstool. So yeah, it was Pardon My Take. That was the one that I would listen to, and it was mainly because of the interviews.
And they got Arian Foster on there now. Isn't he part of that now?
So I know that they had, it was a totally different show, not Pardon My Take, but it's I'm not even sure
what. I feel like anything Arian Foster goes in, they sucks it dry.
It's the dude with the long hair, whichever one is that. I don't know if that's Big Cat or the other guy. I really have no idea, but it's him and Arian Foster have some show where I don't know. They're supposed to be talking about psychedelics and potentially doing mushrooms and stuff. Like I don't know. They're just no.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers be eating mushrooms on the regular, bro. You can tell.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Bakes in the house. What up?
What up, Big Bakes?
And shout out to our man Triple X Lex. And
hey, Bakes, he's like, he goes to me right. He's like, I know you want Jordan Mason. Like, yeah, of course I do, right? He's like, give me Brian Branch. I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
And shout out
to do that.
Shout out to Triple X Lex for throwing in a super chat. You the man. And he said, what two do I drop out of Mason, Judy, Jameson Williams, Zach Evans, and Tank? And he said to pick up Jamal Williams and drop Charbonnet or Fields. Okay, well, maybe that's just totally separate.
I would hold everyone you have and maybe drop Fields. If I was a betting man, I think there's like a 40% chance he plays out the season. And I think it's a 100% chance he misses some time though. Right?
Yeah. And I'd be okay dropping Jameson Williams. I
like the outlook for him.
Yeah.
I do. It's one of the better offenses in the game.
Yeah. I just think he's going to be real fluky.
I don't want him being fluky. It's not like he's going to get into my lineup necessarily, but I don't want him being fluky as fucking someone else's lineup against me. That's why, you know what I mean? It's that time of year. Like you house good players that you could use because those could be used in trade packages as well. You know what I mean? Like I'm not dropping Tank Dell either. Like he has a bunch of second half darlings potentially, you know what I mean? And we're going into week 7, which is the end of the first half of the regular season. We're getting,
And then what was this?
I don't want Jamal either.
Pick up Jamal and drop Charbonnet or Fields. He said, he just picked up Field off waivers. Oh, yeah, because we told him to pick him up.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather house Fields. It's a single QB. You kind of don't really need him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
He's hurt on his... never mind. I was going to go into the doctor stuff.
That's why I just take Jamal. Like, drop Fields.
Yeah, drop Fields.
Yeah.
It's easy. And because I'll hold on to Charbonnet. It's a lottery ticket. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want to be the guy that drops Charbonnet and then, fantasy, God forbid, something happens to Walker. And then now you're like, how much fab do I spend on Charbonnet? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what else we got here? Bake said if Mitchell gets hurt in this game and or McCaffrey either doesn't play or re-aggravates the injury, then Mason's going to be.
Let's stop talking that way.
Oh, and Johnny said that's Tank Bigsby, not Tank Dell. Well, wait, how do you know?
Okay.
That was Triple X question. Did he say Tank Bigsby?
If it's Tank Bigsby, you wait till after tonight, and if nothing happens to Lawrence, you can cut him.
Yeah, and I didn't even
Lawrence Etienne.
Yeah, and I didn't even see him put in the chat if it was Tank Dell or Tank Bigsby. I just assumed Tank Dell.
And if you he obviously doesn't have an IR, because if you do, Tank Bigsby's still not off that and all the formats, he's still not cleared. So you can put him in your IR. You know what I mean? If it's Tank Dell. Okay.
All right. And Johnny or TM says, "What's up, boys? Looking for some fantasy advice? Dawson Knox or Raheed Shaheed? I'm probably just going Shaheed. I really don't like playing tight ends in the flex. This kind of sucks." Lucia said, "Am I wrong to think Gabe Davis is going to have a big week? Would you play him over Rashee Rice with Hardman back?" I would. Versus the Patriots. Yeah, I mean, because they're really going to be doing everything they can to try to take away Diggs, like in this game. So I would be okay playing Gabe Davis over Rashee Rice. And I don't even think it has anything to do with Hardman being back either. I feel better about Gabe Davis and the upside versus Rice.
You want to know what hurts the Chiefs offense the most?
What?
Their defense is really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't allow them to fall behind in games. It allows, you know what I mean? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you look at what happened with the Chargers last week against a good defense. It's hard to shoot it out on both sides when one's struggling mightily. You know what I mean?
And Peacock said, asking for a friend in a crazy 3 QB league, start Teabag or Hoyer. I guess, do we even know that Hoyer is going to be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Hoyer better for Adams, though.
Both really good matchups. I mean, they're in the same game and both.
Oh, shit.
Let's hear it.
Revenge game. Brian Hoyer revenge.
Did he play for the Bears?
Oh, yeah. And he got in there, too. Because Jay Cuddy goes down, obviously. He gets in there's 2016. He gets in there, and then Cam Meredith wins me $1,200 in a weekend on DFS because I had him in every lineup. And then collectively, I won about $1,200 that week in matchups. Fucking love you, Cam Meredith. You're the GOAT. But it was because of Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer will pepper. Oh, it was both. I had him and Cam Meredith in that lineup that week. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I'm playing Hoyer over Teabag. I don't know. Teabag hasn't looked good at all.
The only thing that's cool for Teabags is the name.
It's his nickname.
Yeah. And I mean,
is it that cool?
10 for 14. Yeah. 80-something yards in a pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it sounds like? Sounds like a Chicago quarterback.
This is funny. JJM said, this is the final week I'm holding on to Javonte Williams.
Package him up, bro.
He said, if he fails, I'm picking up Tank Dell.
He's playing. I would try to pick up Tank Dell already. And Javonte, he's in play this week. He's playing Green Bay. Green Bay is not the greatest against the run. They outside of Rashawn Gary, they don't really have too much pass rush. So this actually might be a decent game for Russ. I didn't even sound. It's hard saying stuff like that out loud. It doesn't sound. It just sounds like I'm lying.
All right, maybe next time, just to cover up your laughing, I'll do this.
Okay.
He is dangerous. I mean, he really is dangerous.
Because too much of Russ
is
dangerous.
Oh, man. And Tino said, we got to make an official for the 420 crew nickname list and send it to the NFL. Okay.
I mean, so what's dope is that's kind of what birthed the nickname Hall of Fame t-shirt line, You know what I'm saying? Because Peacock, like for years since like 2020, he's like, bro, we should make your shirts out of your nicknames, and then like it started happening. So it's kind of cool. But it sucks. It's like because it's only funny to us, right? Right? Because I don't think like anyone's gonna get it if you're walking around and you have like a a Gabe Davis, the Archangel. You know what I'm saying? They're like, he's all right. Like, Gabe Davis is okay. Like, they'll get it if you're wearing like the Sun God shirt, right? Everyone knows Amon Ra's a bad motherfucker. Or if you wear like the, when I win ugly with handsome, or we win ugly with handsome Jimmy shirts. That's just self-explanatory. You know what I mean? He needs to revamp it though, because he needs to put him in a Raider jersey this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Zan said, I'm 2-4. Do I trade Bijan, Etienne, and Debo for Travis Kelce? And my choice of the two backs are either Saquon and JT or Brees.
I'm probably he's stacked over there. I'm probably gonna take like JT and Brees, pair them up, send them, or JT and Saquon, something real. I'm not.
Well, he would be getting Travis Kelce and the other two.
Oh, so it's not just Travis Kelce for 3. Okay, I fucked that up.
No. It's the Bijan, Etienne, Debo for Kelce, and then you pick 2 out of Saquon, JT, or Brees.
I'm okay with it.
Who would you take out of the poison?
It would be JT and Saquon. Oh no, I'll take JT and Brees. Is that crazy? No, Saquon and Brees.
I kind of want Brees because now he's got his bye week.
He has the bye week, yeah, but it's almost like immediate for the immediate effect. Because Saquon is like gonna be Derrick Henry-esque, where he's the whole offense, although it's a bad offense, right?
Yeah.
That's how I view Saquon. I kind of view Brees the same way, but
Saquon start passing, I mean that'll add in a couple extra points throughout the season.
And if it's Tyrod Taylor, it's probably better, to be honest. Because Danny Dumbass will take away on it with his own legs. You know what I mean? He won't necessarily check it down to the running back on a 3rd down. He might try to run for it himself. Fuck Danny Dumbass.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at the schedule. That would be where I would make it or break it a little bit. But yeah, I feel like Saquon and Brees.
It's just that, like, man, like, is it okay? I'm gonna take Brees and JT because they have weapons outside of them that can keep them honest. Defenses, at least. You know what I mean? You have Pittman over there to open it up for JT, and you got Garrett Wilson to open it up for Breezy.
Yeah. I feel like the QB play makes it impossible to open it up necessarily for any of these running backs in particular.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on that though. Like it's like Saquon and nobody over there.
Yeah, Waller. What the fuck is Waller? And then Juan apostrophe Dale. I'm mad that I don't have my name isn't Bo apostrophe guard. I'm fucking upset. Like, and I can't go to it now. You know what I mean? That's fucking awesome.
What a savage. Juan Dale.
Mm-hmm. And it's like Dale, right? Like Chippendale.
Yeah, D-A-L-E. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. And Tino said, yeah, that's why I brought up the Lynch interview. He talks about Dangerous not being so dangerous.
Man, hey, oh, shit. You know, it's funny? When Lynch, when they wouldn't give him, when they parted ways with Seattle, he sent out a tweet. He said, good luck winning one without me, bruh. and he tagged Russ, but then took it down. And of course, that's just doing that. So, you put it out there and then, the masses will continue it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cesar, he's never heard the Danny Dumbass. He's dead over there.
Oh, you ain't never heard of Danny Dumbass? It's funny because we say that like that's his last name around here. Daniel Jones? Oh, Danny Dumbass.
Peacock. Okay. He said from now on, he's M-Y apostrophe L-E-Z. And then P apostrophe P apostrophe C-O-C-K.
Peacock. Okay. Look how fun it is. Don't you want to be Huss apostrophe Lur? It's awesome. My bad. That's funny because if you were drinking a drink, you would spit the whole drink out right there. Why wasn't I thinking back then? If I know what I know now, back then. You know?
Oh man.
You know,
Laughing and hitting a dab at the same time is dangerous. Got all lightheaded. Whew. Big said I saw there's a guy named Lil Jordan on Sweep.
Yeah, Lil Jordan Humphreys.
Hell yeah.
I mean, because that's what it is too. When you enter the league now, it's kind of like your first day at school, where they're like, no, I go by C.
But you don't go by the birth certificates.
No.
you get to just write down your name.
Yeah, unless you want to change your name on your jersey, then you got to go legally get your name changed. And that was like 15 years ago, right? Where it was popular to do that. Man of world peace. That's all the letters on a jersey, right? A basketball jersey.
Yeah, well, it was just world peace on the back, right?
Yeah, because his name was Man of
name.
World Peace. Yeah,
Meta was his first name.
I always like the hyphenated names, like Jarvis Green Ellis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Green, that was awesome. Smith Schuster, he was awesome for a while. It was almost like a thing if you had a hyphenated name. And then there was Ordell Green Beckham. You're like, oh yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about Dominique Rogers Camardi?
Oh, there you go. The Rogers Camardis, bro. Shit. Hella kids.
And Big said so Robbie legally changed his name to Chosen. What a dumb fuck.
He did not only change it to Chosen Anderson, now it's like Robbie Chosen.
Yeah, because he wanted Chosen on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny.
Because at first it was Chosen Anderson. And he was like, fuck, I changed my name so I could like have something cool on the back of my jersey, not Anderson.
And then he changes the name to Robbie Chosen. And the damnedest thing, right? It goes back to when he was like 5 years old, bro, 6, 7. You know what I mean? He ain't never got picked for the team, bro. You know what I mean? And what do you know? He's 4th on a depth chart now.
Tino said Lynch also talks about playing with A-Rod too. Okay, yeah, in college, right?
Oh yeah. Hey, okay, they're on the McAfee show. This they said, what give me a Marshawn Lynch memory from back in Cal. He said, we're at a halftime, and apparently they call it yoking. And he got his hands on a golf cart. And he went out there in the field and started yoking it. Yoking the golf cart, bro. In his gear, had the helmet next to him. And he just thought it was funny, bro. He's from the Bay. You know what I mean?
What a savage.
And then he had a hell of a game that game too. So they couldn't get mad at him.
And he said it talked about how A-Rod put him in the game because the coaches didn't like Lynch, but A-Rod knew he was going to ball as a freshman.
You know, A-Rod did that for Aaron Jones. They were trying to fool with Ty Montgomery and converting him from receiver to running back. And he said, wait till this 2017. He said, wait till you see this Aaron Jones kid we got. And I just saw it in a random interview, so I just held Aaron Jones everywhere. And then people were like, why you on Aaron Jones? You know, it's Jamal Williams. And then Jamal Williams gets hurt. And I was like, I told y'all. I wasn't right about it, but like, it was like by default. Aaron Jones arrived.
Happy Trees said, if T-Law doesn't go, who do I pick up and play? Dobbs, Carr, Pickett, Minshew, the Ginsu. And he said, Hoyer, Mac Jones, T-Bag.
Damn. I was hoping Sam the Wolf Howell would be in that mix. You know, whoever picks him up now and plays him, if he does well, they're never letting the Wolf go. He's going to be their backup.
Right.
You know I mean, 6 teams on a bye, 6 QBs missing. Someone was going to finally take the Wolf because he's been doing better than most QBs every week. It would be Derek Carr. Nah, that didn't sound truthful, huh?
I mean, it's Carr or Pickett. I mean, for me,
I'm okay with Pickett though. I'd stay away from the Thursday night. The Thursday night stinker is what it should be. I'll go Kenny Pickett. I think he's better. He's better than Carr in my opinion, anyway, bro. That's how poor I think of Carr.
I mean, really, if Deontay Johnson comes back, I mean, that's going to be the game changer for the offense. It's like that.
Do we have any word on Deontay?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but they opened up his 21 days though.
Yeah.
Any practicing going on over there for him?
Let's see.
I got a ton of I know me and you, between me and you, we got all the Deontay Johnsons.
Full practice. He'll be in there. Full go.
Give me the pick, man.
Tino said, haha, Clinton Dix is an all-time great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on a jersey. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, my theory was because, you know, his nickname was haha, and he never explains why, but it's probably because they say haha, Clint and Dix.
Like laughing at his name and laughing at his last name.
Clint Dix.
What up, Crispy?
What up, Dad?
C-Boy E said, who should I start in the flex out of DJ Moore, Christian Watson, and McLaurin? Man, it's Scary Terry, man. He's got two good matchups these next 2 weeks. Like, I'm excited about him. I finally spent some money in the Guillotine League. I put in a bunch of bids, but Scary Terry was the one who I put in the most on, 102 on him, and mainly it's because of the next two matchups that he does.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is like just people like, okay, Brian, I'm just gonna use him as example in the Green Bowl. He's he's had a rough go at it. He's last place. I mean, I've had a rough go at it, but I've had some self-inflicted things happen to me. Either way, at the same time, my point is like he trades for a QB because he needs one. The QB's on a bye week. He sent McLaurin, and I'm like, Zoo's doing his thing. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Damn, Joe said if I played the Wolf last week, I'd be 5-1. Damn.
I mean, you should have listened to me. It's funny because I was one of the ones. I was like, listen, it's about to shoot out. And because here's the thing with the Wolf, by hook or crook, I don't think there's a difference between garbage time or winning for them. He puts it up.
All the same.
It's all the same.
Wizzy Jefferson said, I unfortunately have to start one. Deontay Johnson, Jalen Warren, Gabe Davis. What do y'all think?
Davis.
I mean, it's Deontay if he plays.
Oh, Deontay. I thought you said Jalen Warren.
Yeah, well, Deontay Johnson was first. Deontay Johnson, Jalen Warren, and Gabe Davis.
I'm not mad at I'll go Deontay, then Davis in that order. I'm not mad at Davis. He had one bad game. Or two bad games. But when you watch the games, he had some self-inflicted. Whereas one, he was wide open. He trips on his own fucking legs. So what the fuck? That was, you know what I mean? That would have been a big one last week.
And Tino said Lynch's neighborhood's called the 456. It's the 40s, 50s, and 60s blocks in North Oakland. Small neighborhood, but most of the stars from Oakland are from there, like Mr. Fab, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, North Oakland. So then they all went to Tech. Shout out to my man Dino. Shout out, everyone go check out Hyphy Culture on Instagram. That's my guy. It's one of my near and dear buddies. Yeah, he's from North Oakland. He went to school with all the motherfuckers. We used to be able to get Mr. Fab. We used to do shows with Fab. He was hella cool. Fab's cool. I never really dug his music. I liked him better when he was a backpacker because then he's kind of one of those guys, like a sober guy. Like he may drink here and there, but he was like more, predominantly a straight edger.
Yeah.
And then he was doing like hyphy music, Papa Fizz and stuff like that. Like I thought that was lame. Like I better see you geeking. I better see your teeth gritting or don't even rap that shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm that type of person.
And Tina said Damian Lillard and Poe from the Celtics. Okay. And he said a ton more. I can't remember. Nice.
Yep. I want to say, isn't GP from North Oakland? Or is he from East, though? Gary Payton.
So,
no. Yeah, but Lillard is dope. And Lillard got bars, too. Dame Dollar.
Peacock says he's trying to swoop up Tank Dell for John. You on the sneaky low. Hope no one notices he was dropped. Oh, crazy.
If you needed a QB in a super flex, right, Huss?
Mm-hmm.
Would you take like a Ritter and maybe Ritter and then
as soon as you said Ritter, I automatically no.
Yeah, but see, I got to Ritter and McLaurin. You're QB needy, Ritter and McLaurin for A-Chain.
Probably not.
You didn't really help me because I sent that trade to Peacock. So I was trying to like.
That's what sucks.
Peacock said something, I was like, okay, here's my chance.
That's what sucks is like the bottom like 4 or 5 QBs. It's like, man, you're almost like it's almost better to start a skill spot even in our formats.
Hey.
Like it's crazy.
I don't know.
I started Johnny in the super flex.
Yeah, and you beat me.
Well, no, I didn't beat you in that.
21.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
How about that one? Yeah.
over the Tyrod Taylor potential trade.
It was yeah.
I should blame Derek's greed for that one. You could have got a 6th round, and it would have forced Hustler's hand. I still would have lost. I'm just saying. It'd be like that.
What up, Blake? He said, "What up, guys? I'm playing against CMC this week. We think he's playing. They're talking like he's going to, but it could be coach."
Were you a big fan of poker?
I mean, not a big fan, but yeah, fan.
You played.
Yeah.
Okay, me and you were in a hand, right? Do you tell me what you have?
Nah.
But you would say you got it, or you would represent it. If there was, okay, how about this? Let's get more specific. Me and you in a hand, just me and you. We see the flop. We're gonna both represent something on the flop, even if we don't have it. Especially if we initiated, the pre-flop betting. Now we're here. A lot of times, motherfuckers will continue shooting bullets out there, right? See, it's just like poker. Why the fuck would we show our hand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's funny because there's teams that are like that, like Seattle or even the Rams. They'll show their hand when it comes to the practice reports, right?
Yeah.
Belichick and them will never do that. You know how many times Brady was injured or dealing with injury? We would never fucking know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it would have to be something serious or they'll never mention it.
Yeah.
That's just some organizations are like that, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy too.
Yeah.
Okay. Tina said Andre Ward, Jimmy Rollins. Nice. Go Google it. I want to hear the whole list. And El Pollo 33, he said, should I start Roshan, Zach Evans, Jordan Mason, Gabe Davis in the flex? Zach Evans as of now, because we don't know about Roshan and CMC still question mark and Elijah Mitchell. So
it'd be Davis for me.
Neat.
Kind of, I mean, yeah, they're the 6th. Steelers are the 6th worst run defense.
I know it's something like that.
Yeah, it's something around there. It's funny because I don't remember where they're ordered now because after the bye week, I know it shuffles it up. So
7th.
Now. See, I was in the ballpark.
They probably went down just like one spot because someone else went above them after having the 6th.
Getting ran on a bye week. Yeah, it's Zach. See, Zach Evans. You know why I said Davis over Zach Evans? Because I don't know what the fuck to expect from Zach Evans. Like, I hope this is not a DeMarcado situation where, like, all of a sudden, just fucking single barrel Daryl. Remember single barrel Daryl?
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to double barrel Daryl Williams, part of the fraternity, won championships with him. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, single barrel Daryl though. Daryl Henderson. Daryl Henderson, for those who don't know who that is, signed him up from the practice squad. Is it likely that he gets the pass game work? Probably. You know what I mean?
Guess it depends on how good Evans can pass pro.
Yeah, and if you have the Rams winning this game in your mind, Evans is in play here. You know what I mean? If this is the game too that they can lose like fuck because that pass rush is gonna Swiss cheese that line. That line's really bad. So how they're gonna game plan? You know what I mean? The ball's gonna come out. Yeah, that might hurt the run game just based on that. So.
And Neek said, do I start Waller or Logan Thomas? I got Sam Howell in.
Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Let's get the big stack. Let's get the Big Mac stack action going.
And Peacock said he needs RB's bogey and can't do it.
Okay.
And Tina,
I have Craig Rogers for you. Reynolds. I can't even say his name right.
And Tino
Craig
said,
Reynolds and Terry McLaurin and never mind.
Tino said, for reals, nobody knows what Zach Evans can do. He was irrelevant in college. Explain.
Hey. I didn't know about him until the draft, so he's right, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
But here's the thing, though. Sean McVay and them, they're real. He gets this from Shanahan, where they're real specific to the players that they're specific to their personnel, player type. Look at Puka. Everyone else slept in Puka, but he was like, "This is my new Cooper Kupp." You know what I mean? Like these guys, like they never have early picks too. So the way they scope these players out, you know what I mean?
And 936 rushing yards, 119 receiving yards, 10 total touchdowns. I mean, that's almost a touchdown a game. What was it? I don't know, like his 40 time or anything like that, but 5'11", 195, what the guy I'm listed as.
He's such like Kyron. He's like a bigger Kyron, bigger, taller Kyron, basically.
He said, I heard of Zach Evans this week and I watched a ton of NCAA. Well, he played for TCU and Ole Miss. So, I mean, it's not like he was playing for like nobodies.
Isn't Ole Miss more known for their receivers?
I don't know.
Probably why. Get overshadowed.
Peacock said, Logan Thomas or Johnny rest of season. Logan.
It'd probably be Johnny. Just because Logan, like, what thing that sucks is like it's got to be a matchup, and like there's like weaponry there actually. You know what I mean? When you look at the passing options for Ritter outside of the running back, and even that's just Bijan. It's not like they throw it to Algier either. But outside of that, it's like the two tight ends in Pitts.
And Tino said what round was he?
The two tight ends in London. I mean, my bad.
Sixth round by the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they don't ever have like the first three picks ever. this year coming up, they like look at the Rams, like they're kind of fucking up. Like they're gonna remove themselves far enough to like get a QB, but they'll bring in like a Cousins or something, bro. Like they'll do something, bro. Maybe Stafford runs it back and pisses his wife off again.
Dylan said 12-team full PPR just moved to Olave and James Cook for Stephon Diggs.
I like it.
Love it. Yeah.
Stand up and take a bow.
Yeah, great trade. Amon Celtics. I'm 5-1. Traded Pittman for Jefferson. My wide receivers are CD, Keenan, McLaurin, D-Hop, Palmer. Was that a good trade? I like it.
If you believe that he's not gonna miss more than 6 weeks, say the 6 weeks, right? What's that? Week 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure Pittman.
I think their bye week's week 13, so it could be. Might be out till week 14, but that's prime time, man. That's getting into it.
And we looked at the schedule. There's a good chance like they're not all the way out of it because there is some report. I don't know how credible it is, but a report came out saying that Jefferson was quoted for saying, if they're not in it, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, that would just make sense. Like, all the way around for the team and him.
Yeah, now he starts thinking about himself, his health, his money, because he didn't get the contract. He denied the contract apparently because he wants to see where Cousins goes, supposedly.
And Tino said, put it this way, Tank Bigsby dominated the NCAA. That in the NFL, barely doing anything. That's why I don't put any stock into what they really did in college.
JT, the bigger figure, Jonathan Taylor himself. Stupid killing it. What, Wisconsin? Is that where he came out of? Stupid killing it. 2,000-yard seasons, some shit like that. I might be slaughtering or overshooting it. Either way, he had hella mileage on him. He was fucking awesome. But like, it was all the mileage that was the knock on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs take Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm kind of glad though, because imagine if they had JT all these years. Maybe it changes a little bit for fantasy for Mahomes, but maybe they win more games because they're able to just, I don't know. They're not even a running team like that either. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe JT isn't as great over there. I mean, they were able to do that shit.
I'm sure he would be better than Clyde.
For sure. I mean, but it came to a point where like, we're just going to do it with double barrel Daryl. You know what I mean? Guys like Daryl Williams and Damian Williams and fucking, you know what I mean? But, let's bring back LaShawn McCoy. Like, you know what I mean? Like they did shit like that.
Tino said for the QB position, I would trust what they did in college, but every other position, it translates. I mean, shit. Look at Jamarcus Russell. I mean, he was kind of a stud in college. Ryan Leaf. I mean, he for sure was a stud.
You know, Ryan Phillip. I mean, not Ryan Phillippe. I forget. It's something Phillippe. He was the coordinator for. He was the coordinator for the Raiders when they drafted Jamarcus Russell, and he gave him a DVD. This is those days, DVDs. He goes, "Hey, here's a DVD of a bunch of film, bunch of our plays. I want you to watch this tomorrow. Tell me the plays you like." Russell comes back the next morning, and they're he's throwing the ball around in practice. He comes up to him, D. Filippo comes up to him. He said, "Hey, what plays did you like?" "I like all of them, coach." It was a blank DVD. It was the good old game day. What was that? Draft. Remember that he did that?
Mm-hmm.
That was the updated version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Give the man a DVD. Said, "Here's all the plays that we were gonna run in my offense. Let me know which ones you like." He said, "Hey, I like them all, coach." Liar. That's how you knew you wasn't gonna be shit, bro.
Yeah.
They made a mistake right there. He knew that. He's like, "Oh shit."
Reflex Smoke on Twitch. What up? Should I do Saquon and Cortland Sutton for Jamar Chase? Who's your running backs? Potentially.
Yep, I'm doing that.
Oh, Tino said, "My bad. I wouldn't trust what QBs did in college."
Yeah, me neither. You know what I trust? You know what I trust? I trust experience now. I'm not going to jump out the window for the Trey Lances or the the Trey Lances or the Anthony Richardsons. Like those guys, they all fall into that category to me. Like you might have flashed, but you didn't have the years under your belt. Look at the guys that are considered great coming out of college. Andrew Luck, Trevor Lawrence. These guys played a ton. Andrew Luck played for 5 years. He was a fifth-year senior, right? Because he wanted to get his degree. He wanted to get his architectural or his degree in architecture, whatever the fuck. And then there's Joe Burrow. He played 5 years in college, came out super NFL ready. You know what I mean? Like the Brock over.
Yeah. Well, so explain to what Tina what you mean, because he said they all got experience. That's what college is for.
Okay.
Because I know what you mean.
Years of experience. How about this? More than 19 starts. How about that? Let's say more than 2 seasons. I want my QBs to have at least 4 years of experience, bro. How about that?
Yeah.
Those are usually the ones that translate and play for a long time. You know what I'm saying? How long did Cam Newton play? 4 years? Because he's the mobile QB that actually lasted.
Because I think
he switched schools too. He switched schools around.
To answer Tino's to comment on Tino, it's because like an Anthony Richardson or whatever, maybe you don't play too much in your first 2 years. Then you have like 1 year flash.
Carson Wentz, 22 starts or something like that, 21 starts, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Said Joe Burrow only played 2 years of college. They all do. That's not true.
Nah, didn't he play? Okay, but was he there?
Not about Joe Burrow, but I mean, about guys only playing for 2 years.
Fact check me, because I thought he was in his 5th year when he played for LSU. You know what I mean? Maybe 5 years of college. Maybe I have that wrong. I mean, he didn't play for 5 years, but that's still experience, though. Sitting and waiting. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys that come in the league young, circa Trey Lance, Anthony Richardson, like they're projects. You know,
3 years at Ohio State, and then junior and senior year at LSU, and those were the only years that he started was his junior and senior year.
That's cool, but he still got in. He got in there at OKC or Oklahoma, right? He still got in there. He might not.
Not much.
Ohio State. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not much. He only had 22 or 28 attempts.
Okay, so he got in there like a game or something.
Mm-hmm.
Still got the years under his belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you might have a guy, true freshman or something, right? He plays a couple years, 2 years ago, and then he's eligible. Or junior year, he's eligible.
And if you faded Joe Burrow as a rookie in redraft, it's kind of the right move anyways, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he got hurt, but yeah, and listen, right? Look at his 8 weeks. He was pacing. He would have had like a 4,000-yard outing. Like he would have been like rookie of the year, for real. Who they give it to that year? They gave it to Herbert.
Herbert,
yeah.
Let's see, looked like Herbert. I mean, I don't know if he started every single game, but he played in 8 games, freshman and sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that was due to injury or whatnot, but and then 13 and 14 in his sophomore.
So he has 4 years of being in a program as a QB.
Yeah. I mean, shit. He passed for nearly 2,000 yards as a freshman and a sophomore.
Let's go.
But said he only played in 8 games. I don't know the context behind why.
I mean, he's like 10 games in his regular season, correct?
No, because I see here that he played in 14 games. In this,
did you get bowl games too?
Yeah,
the regular season.
He played in 13 and in 18, so I think it might be 13.
Yeah, somebody fact check me on that because to my understanding, I always thought it was 10 games in a regular college season because they would always say these rookies hit a rookie wall when they get to like past week 10.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We saw it for Kareem Hunt when he was a rookie, and that's when I was like, "Oh, let me go look. There might be something to that." You know what I mean?
Let's see. Most teams played 12.
Okay, yeah, 12. There it is. Is that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. BS Barbarians in the house. What up, homie?
What up, BS?
So Joe said 8 to 12. Tino said 9 to 13, depending on your schedule. It's crazy how not every team plays the same amount of games.
Not everybody want to play them.
One Nation said, any news on Greenlaw? Let's go check the injury report real quick.
Yeah, where are they playing at? They're in Minnesota, so we should get the injury report for today.
I forgot. Yeah, we're not getting it yet. So nothing yet. Nothing.
Yeah. It's Wednesday. It's their Wednesday because they play Monday. So yeah, it is an important what is Greenlaw dealing with? I know he's been playing banged up. He was playing on like an ankle a couple weeks ago.
Let's see. Hamstring.
Oh, that's bad. He got it during the week too. Week of practice.
And Reflex Smoke says he's got Josh Jacobs, Travis Etienne, Gus on the bench. Wide receivers are Cup, Pittman, DJ Moore, and D Hop.
So that's the one that's moving to Pittman.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of tough with.
If you have a 3 wide receiver set that you have to start 3 wides, like Pittman's awesome as that third, not Hopkins, but I guess because Hopkins might have a Will Levis / Malik Willis throwing him the ball.
Yeah,
like we don't know what's going on with Tanny right now, but
yeah,
I probably would have pedaled Hop.
Yeah, either way, I
would have tried.
You can chase back. I mean, so really.
Oh, you're good. You can chase back. I forgot. Yeah.
And and then Jacobs and Etienne. I mean, hopefully they would just hold it down. You don't need any injuries, but yeah, it's getting top heavy. That's for sure.
Yeah, good trade.
Tino said SEC is basically semi-pro football. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's still, but how many?
I used to coach in the SEC.
That was when you took a break from studying medicine at Harvard.
Yep.
And BS said, "Fucking Quentin Johnston, Bogey got a tackle on the final play. He's so pissed about it." Let me see. Let's get
what happened? Quentin Johnston. Oh, is that? I think that was in League 23. It was like 353 to 354.
Yeah, you won a game because an interception got thrown and Quentin Johnston got the tackle.
Yeah. And he didn't do shit for me prior to that. But thank you, Quentin Johnston, bro.
He said,
that's all right. IDP life.
He said, I still can't get over that shit. He said lucky loss. He said the most lucky loss in
Hey,
history.
listen, I'm not the luckiest motherfuckers ever, so I'm just gonna disagree with that.
He said 0 wide receiver stats, 1 tackle.
And I made the right start, or maybe not. I probably
No, it wasn't the right
I think
start.
I had Brandon Cooks too in that league too. I think I had Brandon Cooks on the bench.
You made the right start because you only needed 2 points out of that one start, but you didn't make the right start, I'm sure, depending on your bench.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And Brad said Lockett and DK both questionable. Fire up JSN if one of them's out. Yeah, I mean, more than likely, for sure. I mean, it really depends on who you got, but I mean, it should be solid for him if one of them misses. And so I want to say, if you don't get redshirted, you can't play D1 after right. You only have 4 years of eligibility. I mean, that's one of the things that I know. You have to play at least 3 years, so you could be a redshirt sophomore and enter the NFL draft, or a traditional junior with no redshirt year. So you have to play at least 3 years, but you can play as many as it's 4 total years. The red shirt's not included because it's pretty much like practice squad. And BS said because of COVID, there's super seniors. Yeah, for sure. Because everybody has like that whole year did not count, right? So like you automatically, even if you played, that didn't count as a year of eligibility, right? Because you didn't have to. Yeah. So yeah, there could. Is there guys who are going to be 6th year, like technically, like 6th year players? Like if you redshirted 1 year and then you played that year during COVID, but you still, played all the way out. And he said like Travis Hunter redshirt, so he had 2 more years. Okay. Olave, Devo, Olave or London? Ooh. I'm leaning Olave. Okay, BS. I think there are some 6-year guys. Yeah, I mean, it would have to work out that way, right? If you played during COVID, but it didn't count as a year of eligibility, and you did the redshirt thing also, so you'd already be playing 5.
Because they gave the opt-out option, right?
Yeah, so you could opt out, and it wouldn't hurt you, And if you played, you're like doing them a favor. So it's like then they gave you that year didn't count as a year of eligibility.
Show me the greatest to never ever get it, bro. Show me Andrew Luck in college. He was the greatest to me, bro. Like he would have been one of those ones, bro. If they just fucking emphasized building that lineup early. And then by the time they had like a number 1 ranked offensive line, he was still banged up and he was like, I'm gonna retire. Remember that's how he talked? Hey guys, it's Andrew Luck. He said,
this is weird how they have this. So it shows that he only played 3 years.
Okay.
9, 10, and 11. But it shows him as a sophomore in 10 and a senior in 11.
Yeah, because then he goes for the 5th year.
No, it shows him only going 3 years.
That's weird.
Shows him going 9, 10, and 11, and that's it.
So he went somewhere before Stanford, maybe? Did he do like some kind of...
I don't think so.
Okay. Because you know how like, what's his name? Like Rogers went to like some other shit before he went to Cal. But Stanford's no, it's not Ivy League, but it's like of that caliber.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Definitely is.
Yeah, so he might have had to like go somewhere else to get in there first.
I don't know. I mean, because he started all the years. I mean, threw for 2,500 yards year 1. Year 2, 3,332 touchdowns and 3,537 touchdowns.
I love the neck beard, bro.
And seeing Joe, he said, I think he did graduate in 3 years. Okay. I mean, that's what it's showing right now. Maybe he did so much.
He's one of the smartest motherfuckers ever, bro. Okay, I swear, that's crazy. I don't know why.
Maybe he did so many classes in in the off season between his 2nd and 3rd year that bumped him up like a year.
That's crazy. Okay, give me Trevor Lawrence because I'm and then we'll go Peyton Manning after this because these are the guys that they group up, right? These are the 3 guys: Andrew Luck, Trevor Lawrence, and Peyton Manning. These are the guys that they're saying when they compare to, oh, this guy's QB ready, just like Andrew Luck and just like Trevor Lawrence, and right? That's what they're saying about Caleb.
Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence started all 3 years.
Okay.
3,200 year one and 30 TDs is just passing. I know he ran. Actually, I guess
he had 8 his last year.
Yeah, he didn't really run as a freshman.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, 3,600 and 36 touchdowns, and then 9 on the ground and 5.5.
Oh, it was 9. Okay, my bad.
That was his second year though.
Ooh.
And third year, 3,100, 24 touchdowns. I don't know if he must have got hurt that year or something. Oh, that was the COVID year. Maybe he opted out like early or something. And then
a lot of people played 1 or 2 games. They're like, screw this.
He played 10.
Okay, never mind. He was in it.
And he put up 3,100 yards, 24 touchdowns, 5 INTs, and 8 tugs on the ground.
There goes the 8 on the ground. All those 8 were within the 5 too. I remember looking this up back in the days. I never forgot that because I was like, oh shit, he might get a little nasty on the ground. You know what I mean? And they tried a lot of that. Urban Meyer, remember? They would just stuff him at the 1.
Yeah. And Tino said Tebow won the Heisman and 2 natties and the first team every year. As a freshman. Yeah, I mean, he was the man.
And then he sat behind Clipboard Jesus. Was it Clipboard Jesus? It was it was Orton, Kyle Orton. No, is that Clipboard Jesus? I can't remember now. Because he sat behind him, and then like every game, the crowd would just cheer Tebow, Tebow, until they finally were like, all right, let's put him in there.
Hey,
they had a magical ride after that.
Man, I mean,
Power of White Jesus.
That was a crazy year.
He's having sex with Katy Perry.
He'd just go down, do the kneel.
Oh no, he had sex out of wedlock, bro. That's what fucked him up. He's a good Christian.
Oh man, and Joe said Colts
maybe
still
he was
have
just doing her in the. Maybe he was doing her in the universal hole.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Bonus hole against the Bible, bro, unless you're married.
Yeah, but 2 other holes could be used, and maybe it is a loophole.
He was such a virgin. She's like, "That's my ear."
Sorry,
my bad. It's my first time.
And Joe said the Colts still haven't recovered from luck at QB unless the homie can stay healthy. Yeah, I mean that's already.
He's getting a surgery now.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
I didn't mean to laugh at that shit. I know how it goes to have your QB have a season-ending injury. So there it is. There you go. Yeah. Sorry, fantasy gods. I wasn't being arrogant there.
And Tino said I think he was still going to school while in the league. Let's see.
Damn, Andrew Luck is the shit, bro. Or you talking about T-Law? We're on Andrew Luck still. Yeah. I mean, he's talking about Andrew Luck.
Yeah, let's see. He was eligible to declare 2011 for the draft, but announced 2011 that he would remain at Stanford
because he came in 12. You know why? He was like, okay, the Colts are about to be bad for a year. No Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, what you're gonna go to the Colts? Yeah, look at who they brought in for QB. Oh shit, Dan Orlovsky.
Oh shit. Andrew Luck, he was ranked as the nation's most accurate high school quarterback, and he was the class valedictorian.
Damn, that motherfucker's smart. Hey, you know what I used to call him? I used to call him the caveman before Mecole Hardman, but Mecole Hardman is because Mecole Hardman, right?
Yeah, that's
why he was the caveman. But he was the caveman because of the Andrew Luck was because of the goddamn. What was the commercials with the Geico where the caveman is actually fucking hella exquisite, intelligent motherfuckers?
Yeah.
What is this, mango salsa? Take it back. That motherfucker, that's Andrew Luck. Doesn't he look like a civilized caveman?
Totally. All right, let's see. Spaceman on Twitch, what up? He said, would you trade away CD and Hurts for Lamar, Ayuk, and Pacheco? Said Rashad's is his best, I'm assuming the best running back right now.
Sure. Because when you say Rashad, I'm thinking Penny. Bro, do that trade. Just for the sake of that.
Well, I'm assuming Rashad White.
Okay.
It's still bad.
Still bad. The Rashads ain't doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Are they playing Chicago again? Tampa? No, huh? Oh, they're not even in the same division, huh?
No.
So they only played him once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only game he had good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashad White sucks. Keyshawn Vaughn was out there though. He was.
Keyshawn.
He was out there, right?
And Tina says Stanford motherfuckers are smart. He said they invent shit like YouTube. Maybe you've heard of it.
Whoa. You know, I did a little stint working for Manpower because I was doing all kind of shit before I had my first kid. You know what I mean? Moving hella work, had like 3-4 temp jobs. Also worked at Numi. It was crazy. I've made a lot of money in a short period of time because I was just doing everything, right? Remember, it's Stanford graduations, right? That shit's a real event, bro. You know what I mean? A whole entire event. But when you work there, you can eat on the campus and shit like that. And like Stanford's hella tight, bro. Stanford's hella tight. I remember one of the temp jobs I had. So this is the end of the year. So you could rent bikes or check in your bike. So I just worked in this warehouse. Everyone's just checking in their bikes and or like razors, just mobile things because they're gonna go home, right? But because this is what you need to move around on the campus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this one dude, he had a beach cruiser, hella sick, had the little chain wheel. I was like, oh shit. It's like, oh, like that. And he goes, what? I'm the only black dude you've seen? Yeah, bro. Bro, it was like the one black dude, and his bike was the beach cruiser, bro. I was like, you're hard for that one. The one black dude.
Rolling around like Debo.
Some Schwins. There were some Schwins. White people, though. You know what I mean?
What up, Ed? Edward said, I have White, not sure what to do with his ass. Really can't do anything with him.
Package him up in a package deal. I mean, he's a live running back. You got to find someone that if wherever you drafted Rashad White, if you didn't take him high in drafts, he's probably your third. I'm hoping third running back, maybe fourth. So you should be able to move him, and it didn't hurt you. If you need him right now, it's probably because your other running backs got hurt, and then you just kind of hope for the best. Pick up Keyshawn Vaughn, maybe put him on your bench in case Rashad White dies because Keyshawn Vaughn's actually better. What the fuck? He actually produces.
I think said you starting Gibbs or White this week. I mean, they said Gibbs should be coming back, right?
Yeah, it'd be Gibbs.
Yeah.
I don't like the matchup against the Ravens. You know what? I'd probably be White, actually. White against Atlanta. Yeah.
Let's see who's giving up more points to the running back.
It's going to be Atlanta.
No.
Actually, the Ravens gave up some big games to Zach Moss, even. So, man, you might be right about that. I mean, you are right about that.
It's actually Ravens, yeah, by a wide margin. Wow. Falcons are it's crazy. Wow. Falcons are fourth. They've given up the fourth fewest points to running backs.
I mean, they did just beat up on who they just beat up on.
Damn. Falcons are giving up the fourth fewest points to running backs and the fifth fewest points to wide receivers.
What did B-Rob the Mob do against them last week?
I mean, he had a decent game.
Yeah, right. But it's not.
That's like one of the outliers of like.
Yeah, because that was a complete outlier because they went and shredded him up and he played a clean game, no picks, all this shit. Shout out to the Wolf, baby. Man, you can go back to even before they signed Bieniemy. I was like, watch this kid, the Wolf, bro. Because I'm the worst, bro. I'll take one game and prorate it because he had one game against Dallas and he shredded them, bro.
Biggs, damn, that bike is fat. Yeah, how high? Peacock said online Halloween costume shopping. Let's go.
Nice. Hey, Peacock really love Halloween for real. It's like a second Christmas type of shit. I like that.
Willpower, what up? Rashad White droppable. It had been killing me. What? Back end of your best ball league. Man. Best ball you don't add or drop.
Yeah, and those people that have those hybrid best ball formats where it's like you draft, but you could, and it puts it, it does everything for you, but you can still pick up and drop. That's not best ball.
Yeah. Peacock said B-Rob and Gibson both have had receiving touchdowns, but not much after that. Yeah, it was both as a whole that had a really good game.
And I repeat, we don't want running backs from the Bucks. Even Leonard Fournette, he did it all through the air basically, because Brady would check it down like a motherfucker when pressure's coming, and that same line is still there.
And
the only thing that changes is the QB and it's poor play. So,
Jay Rapp, he said Deontay Johnson or Michael Thomas in the flex.
It'd be Deontay.
Yeah, it sucks that we don't
gotta wait it out though. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks. You gotta wait it out for sure, but he did get in a full go at practice.
He got a full go Thursday, and he was limited yesterday, or he might even been a full.
No. He was a full go yesterday. We don't
yesterday and today he's playing, bro.
Well, no, we haven't got today's. Still early.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that earlier as today's. Okay.
No. That was yesterday's.
Yeah, I don't think he dwindles down to like a limited all of a sudden.
We hope not. Well, said in his best ball league, we have waivers that run every week. It makes for trading and great roster management. Yeah, it's just I can't get behind the best ball leagues like that because people who are just too scared to like pick.
Yeah. You can't make the decision yourself. Like, I mean, it's for the fantasy manager on the go.
The best ball league, you're supposed to draft. Now the season plays itself out.
Yeah, bro, set it and forget it, bro. You know how many leagues I'm in with George Foreman, bro? Oh, no, that was the rotisserie, huh? Set it and forget it. That was me. Yeah, George Foreman was knock the fat right out.
Hell yeah.
Hulk Hogan's claim to fame is that it would have been the Hulk Hogan grill, but apparently he missed the call.
Yeah, and I hope you have fun in that league, Will. I'll always poke a little fun at leagues like that.
I hope you win it, Will.
Yeah, I hope you win it too.
I hope you have the willpower.
And Joe said I dropped Keontae Ingram for CJ Stroud, so now I got T-Law, CJ, and the Wolf, but I'm low at RB now. I mean, it's not like Keontae Ingram was really like beefing up your RB room like that much anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do another dab. We're going to get out of here in a few minutes. Don't forget, this week for the Silver Screen Breakdown, we are breaking down House of 1,000 Corpses. Oh, man. And then, okay, I think you heard this, Bogey, but we're not doing the trilogy anymore of Scream.
Yeah, we're part one only.
Just doing part one only. Yeah, part one deserves it. And it's also 3 movies in a week. So, I mean,
I like part one over all the other ones.
Yeah. I think that one deserves it. There's so many Easter eggs in there that we'll be able to talk about a lot of the underlining stuff as well.
Courtney Cox, man, she's scrawny, bro.
What the heck? I'm so confused. And Will Power said new league concept. It's not. I mean,
it's not. I mean,
it
became popular. It became popular this year.
Well,
I mean, the Pace League was like that last year. That was the first time I ever heard of that. A best ball, but you could pick up and drop. So it's like a hybrid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's really for I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be for people who are like too busy to like manage the team in general. You know,
and I'm not mad at that. If I go into a league understanding that this is the type of league I'm joining, I like traditional warfare. You know
and see
I'm
now,
I'm a conventional competitor.
And now I'm so confused. I like the 30-man rosters. He said 19 starting spots with 8 IDP. I like that. But he said I'm 12-0 so far. How does that work? Wait. I know why. Because it's 6 weeks and they do the against the median as well.
Yeah, man, do your thing, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking it, bro. Like I love vagina, bro. So no, if someone says, "Hey, bro, pussy is disgusting," I'm like, "Hey, man, to each his own." You know what I mean? I just like.
And he said it is a hybrid league, and you are right. It is for managers who can't quote unquote manage of
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool though. Because then, like the first time I ever heard about that is because it's a celebrity league. So you know what I'm saying, like Darren Waller and like Austin Eckler and guys like that were in this league with us, and they weren't managing their fucking, you know, T-Pain was in that league with us, and it was really us and like, you know, all the CBS Sports guys and all the fucking NFL Network guys were the only ones really like treating it like a league. So then the next year, I'm not in it because I'm like, fuck that league, it's just extra time. I don't care if it's celebrities, and it's not like it did anything. It's just like something cool to say.
Yeah.
But then they turned it into a best ball and pick up and drop it.
Yeah.
I think Heath Cummings won that year twice won that year that I was in it. Shout out to Heath Cummings. Shout out to Clock and shout out to my man Clock actually.
And I feel like if it was if I played in leagues like that where it was like best ball format where I didn't have to make the start sit decisions, but like everything else is the same, I feel like I would dominate people because there's like so many times where I see my winning the winning formula on the bench and I maybe didn't start the right one or two guys. Sure, a lot of people feel like that though.
I mean, that's why we do best ball. You know?
Yeah, and I redid all my records and everything, getting updated through week 6. Dynasties where I'm doing the best. I'm 101 wins and 61 losses. Like 62.5%. And then the redraft, man. Some of these ones I'm not looking so good, but I'm still at 54%, 61 wins, 53 losses. The best ball though, man, I'm at 48%, 214 wins and 229 losses. There's some teams where I could just see the injuries fucked me, like and then also the extra diversification, like maybe thinking too much about the extra diversifying was something I needed not to do. I should have just went for the best.
Right? It's pros and cons to that. Say you know you're like, hey, I'm gonna draft this same exact team as much as possible because this is what I'm strong on. If that works, it worked. But you know, diversification is for the purposes of injuries. You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably
or just being flat out wrong, right?
Well, no, like there's a lot of leagues where I drafted Justin Jefferson and maybe it was over. I mean, maybe it was over a T-Law.
Yeah, diversification. We're going skill over QB. That's when we say diversification because in these formats, it's a sound technique to go like, you know, at least going in the 4th with 2 QBs. Like that's probably a smart thing to do.
And having a handful of Jefferson in best ball because I don't really have Jefferson in redraft.
Because you got to be up there.
Yeah, and I only have him in best ball, and so like everywhere I have him, like
and for the sake of it,
teams now.
We got a real fucking awesome community of fucking degenerates. A lot of them will do the same thing too. Yeah. Get in there like Song. He's in like what 50 of those motherfuckers.
Not that many, but for sure, like at least 20, at least 20, 30. Like
okay, yeah. Big Ton, same thing. Like you know, Crispy. These are guys. You would see them start doing things that you're not accustomed to seeing them do for diversification purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't ever get London. Let me get London. You know what I mean? Or I don't ever, you know what I mean? All my later ones, I started like waiting on QB. You know what I mean? Let's just see what that do, right? Let's see, you know, or anytime like if CMC or Kelsey was there, I'm like, I'm just going to do that because I never can get them in other formats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, those are definitely the ones where my teams are doing good. The teams that I got Kelsey. Mm-hmm. Maybe not so much in week 1. But yeah, I got a lot of Tyreek Hill as well, and I guess what sucks is
I have 0 Puka.
What?
I have 0 Puka.
Yeah, I don't think I drafted
Puka. Like all of a sudden, like kill shit in the end of the year. Like he could be a guy.
Yeah,
like you know, like the Jerick McKinnon last year. Like if you had Jerick McKinnon, or was that 2 years ago?
Yeah,
2 years ago, Jerick.
No, it was last year.
It was last year, right? He has this crazy, incredible. That's right. It was last year. The stretch playoff run where he was just killing shit, fucking up all my Isaiah Pacheco's and all my playoffs.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the IDP Yeah, see, I mean, the 5 spots is pretty easy to fill the 5 spots. I mean, because that's one of the things that's like keeping all of my teams like competitive no matter what, is like at least being around. I haven't really got blown out, too much, but yeah, it sucks. Like sometimes you just get the short end of the stick with whoever you're playing in the best ball league.
Sucks a lot for me because I came to a point where I'm like, okay, now I just wait on linebackers and I start cracking them off with Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, for sure.
Then, you know what I mean? So maybe I'm a second half darling in a lot of those ones, but I'm not even checking for it. I just know, like, I can, it's like, when I'm scrolling through it, I'm like, oh, I lost there. Like, you know what I mean? I just see it from the outside looking in.
Yeah, I just like to go through after the game's finished on Monday. And yeah, then you can see it. It shows you're either green or there's nothing. Tino said, "What a Shark League with T-Pain." Put a G on this week's game. Corbin said, grab Sidney Brown. Get Blankenship's out this weekend. It's a yes and no. Like, I mean, I think he's worthy of a grab, but he's still more of a dynasty like stash versus a redraft start. He could do good, and I'm not saying he won't do good, but he did play a game already, and I know that was like let me see, what was it, week 2? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, no, not really. Yeah, he really hasn't played much at all. He's been like the odd man out. Because the game that I was remembering, I thought it was week 2 when Blankenship was out, but it wasn't. It was week 3, and he only got 26% of the snaps. So, yeah, he really hasn't played much at all. And Adam said Njoku or Mayer rest of season. Mayers. I mean, if you're doing a tight end game like that, it's week to week thing. And
we saw 1 week of Mayer, and we saw like a couple games from Njoku this year, maybe one,
yeah,
because Harrison Bryant actually exists.
It's bad either way,
and they run 12 personnel. It's the same thing over there, and I mean, like, who was that? The Brian Hoyer game? Did Brian Hoyer come in and start peppering? I should go back and watch that game, just see like how Mayer got his 5 targets. Or his 5 receptions, I should say. Because he went like 5 for 50, which is like really amazing for a tight end. That's how shitty tight ends are, right? Like, you're looking at anything close to 10 points. Yeah.
Yeah, because really Austin Hooper doesn't really play much. I don't know, how many targets did Mayer have? Yeah, 6 targets. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not chasing that Mayer thing down with Chicago having their entire secondary back, and they have some good linebackers there. In Chicago, the last 2 weeks look like a competent defense.
Yeah, you got to hit waivers. And Wilson, not sure if you guys noticed, but Raheed Shaheed is number 2 in all-purpose yards. He said super valuable if your league rewards return yards. Yeah, for sure. It's the league I was talking about rewards at. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, even better if it's best ball and you don't have to like make a choice. Like, see, that's another thing. Like, you can't like make a start sit choice based on return yards. Like, it's kind of hard to play the guessing game there.
If you were in a super flex, right, and you needed running back, would you trade Mac Jones for Zach Evans? Oh my man, that's you, huh? I can't do it to you.
I was like trying to think about it. Like, wait. I would have went the other way this time. I would have said yeah, but I was like, wait, we're trying to get me to trade. Verbal agreements don't count.
I know.
Drop of 10 dabs. Will Power said medalists over Sydney and Blankenship. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, they should be on the field a lot against the Niners on a Monday. It's a nice little anchor to have on a Monday. And the medalist is only put up double-digit outings this whole year.
Well, yeah, Will Power. Of course you have Rashid. Like, I already figured that. That's
football.
Yeah. And just for shits and giggles, what do you guys get for like the return points? Like, is it Like, what is it? 1 point for every how many yards?
Is it one for every 25? Because then that's like standard, or that's like the first. It's because it's default to be nothing, but
yeah, you have to turn it on. Yeah, no, so that's what it is. There is no default.
He's probably make it 1 every 10.
I mean, if it's 1 every 10, I mean,
yeah, because he said he's leading.
He did
right?
say that, yeah, 1 point every 10. Yeah. So Raheed Shaheed, I mean, he might be one of the
bad motherfucker, bro.
He might be one of the highest in the league with I don't know how many return yards he has, but
you know that big disco guy? He never said no fucking goddamn word about a Rashid Shaheed, huh? He was on everyone else. Jelani Woods. Get the fuck out of here. Never showed back up, did he?
Nah.
And now Justin Fields is hurt.
Yeah.
No.
A great stack.
All his teams probably suck because he took him in the first round.
He said even Marvin Mims is valuable. Yeah, I mean, I would assume anybody who gets return yards because, like, shit, like, if you're just a regular returner, you get 50 or 60 yards. I mean, shit, that's like a normal, like, day for a running back right there.
Yeah,
a lot of mid-level ones.
For real, huh? You might get that on one rip, too. And, Jamal Agnew was one of them bad motherfuckers. But, like, at least Rashid plays a fucking, 50% plus of the offensive snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Mims,
it's not like you have to make a choice on if you had to start him anyways.
Yeah. I know best ball's pretty cool like that. That's what it's for.
Yeah, Shaheed. Oh shit, he actually jumped up to 76% this past week.
Let's go.
He was in the 50s the last 2 weeks.
Is
the
number one corner for Jacksonville my man Darius Williams? Is that him? Because because they weren't they like trying to like push Tyson Campbell as their number one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because whoever's on, theoretically, Shaheed could have like a game here this week or tonight. Tonight. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm pre-gaming for tonight already. Look at me.
There you go. I'm doing more dabs. And BS said greatest episode ever. Said y'all should review that episode. Which are we talking about? Yeah, I'm so high right now. Which one?
Yeah,
what did we say? What did we say?
I gotta set all my lineups. I fell asleep early last night. I slacked. That's my Wednesday schedule. 38 leagues I gotta do stuff for. You gotta start. I might power through like 5 of them.
I'm glad I don't have a lot of Saints or a lot of Jags. So
me neither.
That's
I have like a lot of Pete Warners that I have to. But I'm gonna start. Like it's funny because if it's Lawrence, I like Pete Warner tonight because it's like then they'll run a lot.
Oh, the disco episode. That's what he said we should review.
Oh yeah, and what's funny too is because Huss always plays it like professional. And so after Huss had a little talk with me, he's like, man, you can't just tear these guys. Like, what if this guy, like, you know what I mean? What if, like, you know what I mean? It could be like a nice asset. And I was already like, he's a fraud. I already diagnosed him right out the gate. I was like, there's a long list of guys I can compare this guy to.
I'm just always going to say, don't get your American football advice from someone who lives outside of the US of A.
Sounds prejudiced, man. Just fucking with you.
Hey, I wouldn't expect anyone. I wouldn't expect anyone to take any football advice from me, and I know fantasy football is very huge all over America. I mean, all over America and especially the world.
Bro, start that one dude. What's his name? Christian.
Christian.
Christian. Boom, nailed it.
Yeah, I don't. Those are the only guys that you start. Everybody else, don't even mess with them.
I'm pretty sure there's like, what's dope too is like when you get into that realm, it's like, damn, you got all these countries, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how it used to be. Like big kingpins who were owning the,
big D boys and shit.
Yeah,
and they were royals.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah. It's all the
oil tycoons,
biggest in the world, and they were just like buying up players, and it was wild. It was really fantasy football for them. They were just like buying players like it was nothing.
Because, man, imagine how much they're wagering on their own teams too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like against fucking other kingpins.
And Will said, nice. Priming for Thursday Night Football. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we always do the morning show on Thursday. We do fantasy news today at 1 o'clock West Coast time, 4 Eastern. On Thursday, it's always like an hour or less. We try to keep it kind of short. And then we're back at 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish. Just kind of depends, somewhere around there for Thursday night. And usually talking some potential bets. I just like doing the Sundays now, though. Okay. I like doing where we can mix in and do multiple two-headed parlays.
Mm-hmm.
We can't really do that with any of the we can't do that with any of the prop yards or anything like that. That's what's lame.
Yep.
And Peyton, he said, should I trade Terry, JT, and Pickens for, man, why'd you put the Gus bus first? Put him in the back of the bus. Like, it makes his trade sound bad when he's the first person on the other side. Gus Bus, Josh Reynolds, Jefferson, and James Cook.
For
Terry, JT, and Pickens. Terry, JT, and Pickens.
I'll probably just stay on the Terry, JT, Pickens side, to be honest.
I mean, even Justin Jefferson, it's not that I don't like him, but what if he doesn't come back until week 14?
Yeah.
Everyone else, I'm like completely out.
That's the reason this person is shoveling the Jefferson for this. You know?
It's like, yeah, it's like, let me put in the one shiny piece, you know.
You know what? What do you say? I'll throw in Gus.
Let me sweeten the deal here. I'm making a 4 for 3.
You're really pulling my arm here. I'll go ahead.
But that's totally what's happening here.
I was just saying. I mean, we're able to internalize it quick, but that's why they come to ask us the questions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Did I send you that trade? I think I sent him to Jefferson side.
Because Terry and JT, I pretty much like over everybody like combined on the other team. Like Pickens is kind of the throw-in of all this, and
Pickens is he's a receiver he's a fringe WR2 that you could throw in and just leave him in there for the rest of the way because he has no bye weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Deontay Johnson comes back actually does help Pickens. So you know what I mean? There's that.
Yeah. All right. And I don't think I've seen you here before. Peyton, throw in a little emoji or something so we know that.
Man.
You know that
shout out to Peyton.
Yeah. Woo. Been rocking for almost 2.5 hours. I don't even know how many dabs in that I am right now. We need to have like a dab counter or something. You know, where
let's just start counting them now.
Where it keeps the count.
Yeah, fuck it.
Willpower is like, LOL, Gus Bus is the deal breaker. He said, how fast can I hit the accept button? Oh, man, you would accept Gus Bus, Reynolds?
Yeah, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, like, with the Gus Bus is not.
No. And why would he be the first person that you mentioned? Too? I would have said, would you trade this for, like, because if I was like, if I was the seller.
Jefferson starts.
All right. You're going to give me those 3. I'm going to give you Jefferson. Okay, we're starting off there.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, tell me more.
He's like, James Cook.
Okay, keep going.
All right. Josh Reynolds.
Okay, he's had a couple big games the last couple weeks, right?
And if that's not it, and that's not enough, how about the Gus Bus? Just to sweeten the deal.
I don't know, man. Fuck that deal. I don't know, man. You lost me there. It almost might have been like, don't even add the Gus. And we're like,
Yeah.
You start considering it without the Gus.
Because you do got to drop
right?
You still got to drop someone to make it even. Or no, you would not. No, yeah, you would because you're only trading.
You're the one bringing over the extra piece.
Yeah,
like,
you would have to drop someone.
You start considering it even more if it never had Gus. It's 3 for 3 here.
Adam said Nichols or Cousins this week. Who?
Nichols?
Yeah, who's Nichols?
Danny Diamond.
Oh, Danny Nichols.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we call him Danny Dumbass around these parts. Danny Pesos. Cousins.
Yeah.
You could throw on the Niners. People just don't know that. Or they don't get a chance to because the pass rush eats them up. You know what I mean? But that's our weakness.
Not the worst matchup for Danny Pesos against the Commanders.
You know what's funny about but does he go?
Right. Yeah, we still that's
I mean, hey, you guys got Chase Young. This that Chase Young game.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
If Danny Dumbass goes.
It's so funny. Someone put a comment on the DL video when we did the studs and duds. They were like, next time you got to hit the back the truck up on Chase's bitch ass.
Fuck him. Why do you think I bring him up now? If it's Danny Dumbass goes, Chase Young's about to ball.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. Tyrod Taylor has the wherewithal to get the ball out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Will says like, who the fuck is a worse drop than Gus that I'm gonna have to drop? Yeah, exactly, right. Like Gus towers it. Now you got to drop someone who might be valuable.
I get it. See, here's the thing though. There's your selling point. Listen, bro. I like this offer, but I don't like the Gus part. I'm gonna be without Jefferson, so I need 3 starters.
Yeah.
Until I get Jefferson, if you want this deal, that's how you tell him, and then you make him come off of Gus. He's trying to go on Gus because he's like trying to make it like, hey, it's 4 for 3, bro. The reality is you're bringing back 2 guys you could start because you can't
essentially. James Cook hasn't even. Well,
it's essentially
right? Kind of because you're not starting Jefferson anytime soon.
No.
So this is really like
you're starting the
trade when you think about it. Yeah.
So I mean, you can still do this trade. But let's go get a stronger piece, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You're giving, otherwise, I'm staying on that side. I'll take George Pickens over all those other guys, bro.
Yeah,
I'll take George Pickens over Cook. I'll take George Pickens over Gus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you have the better side right now, in my opinion. That's useful for you.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna move, if you are gonna bring that side over, make it stronger, bro. That side you're bringing over the weaker side right now, even though Jefferson's on it. It's just the name you're bringing over right now. He might not play.
Yeah. Shit. Wizzy. Got to get that drop from Nick Swartzen.
Yeah.
Shit's weak. Shit's weak.
Wizzy.
Will said James Cook has more value now that Harris is out.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because like how is Harris even like stealing?
But they're willing to bring in a Leonard Fournette for a visit, and it's actually Fournette that denies them.
Yeah,
you know, that says a lot. You know what I mean? They immediately elevate Ty Johnson. This is a rotation, and Latavius Murray has been getting the money touches in the red zone. James Cook, if he's not getting the floor targets, he's fucking useless to me because he's already on the team where the leading rusher in touchdowns is the quarterback. You know what I mean? He's always a threat for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
Joe said gray bush. I have a bush. It's not gray. Hey man, it's not what my mom said. Thought I told you to stop.
He asked his mom for sure. That's the funny part about it. Like you really gotta. It's not like the mom like detailed. Like, so wait a second. So like, was it like an old dick? I can't stop once I'm coming.
Oh man, that movie is so classic.
And then you know what's funny too? It says a lot about his character too, because later on he was really into the silver fox, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was digging the gray bush. Damn, you know the carpet matched the drapes, bro.
He was like, "You were my first one," and she was like, "Oh."
She started doing math.
Yeah, you were my number 3,000 something.
You did calculus, bro. She did the vagina calculus on the motherfucker.
It's like word up. High five. Turns over. Should have wore a condom. Oh man. What a savage. And
he's like Charlie Chapman. He got into it though, huh? He's like, tell me about all the fucking
it's like wait, Charlie Chaplin. Was he silent? Not when I got through with him.
Damn.
Joe, how many people did you tell about me and your mom last night? He was like, well, he said, I don't know, 13.
I mean, you know, he was
like, oh yeah, I'm sure your mom would really appreciate it. Oh, my bad. His doesn't even understand.
You know, I mean, he's a virgin. At the time.
Yeah.
He saw his opportunity, he seized it. Number 3,000. That's like when you call it number 3,022, window 2. Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Makes my doll's a whore.
Yeah, because you see, whore means plural.
Yeah.
You know how many times he's probably fucked that doll?
It's like you can keep the doll. Like,
I internalize all analytics in a split second.
Man, that movie's awesome.
Dad, you do so many dabs that like you said 10 because you stopped being able to count. So this might even be like 30 right here.
What?
Like, listen, this is dab 11. I think
said what the dolls talk. Yeah. We were talking. He said, "I've got 5 minutes. You guys are talking about fucking dolls."
Not me.
We're talking about Grandma's Boy.
Yeah. Listen, I'm an analyst. I analyze things.
Yeah. And we can analyze his race car. Like, dude, your bed is a car. Yeah, but it's a fucking sweet car.
See, hey, look, bro, I'm about to get my son's room. I'm about to get him like a donk truck, bro, as a bed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be sleeping on 8s, 28s.
Hey, I mean, that was when he said, "He's like, I think I'm gonna thinking about getting rims for Christmas."
Right? Why not?
Get a car phone, talk to other car beds.
See, here's the thing: if you're a boss, the bitch ain't tripping off that. She comes to your house, you're like, "Hey, listen, yeah, I live with my mom." See, look at the deep dishes on my bed.
Yeah, you remember?
Those are spree wells, by the way.
If you're a boss,
the OG spree rolls are probably a little pricey. If you can find like a pair of some mint condition, like some the old ones, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're probably like not cheap. They're not the market. You know what I mean?
Bakes.
Have those on your bed. Look at that. We're cruising, baby, in my room.
Bakes. Now, who was the guy opposite of this line where he's like, I think there's a word for that. They're called hooker. And this is what Bake said. He said, "You're a hooker." Who's the guy that he says that to in real life? What's that? What's the actor?
Are we giving out entries for this one?
No, but
I need to start getting in on these competitions, bro.
One Nation said pick 2 out of Downs, Curtis Samuel, Shaheed. I'm assuming this isn't a league where you get extra points for return yards.
Downs and Shaheed. Nope, Downs and Curtis Samuel. Fuck that. Oh no, if I get on the Curtis Samuel, I might curse the Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, don't you do it.
Yeah.
You just keep hating on him.
It works out. Because I'm about to start Curtis Samuel this week, man. Man, he cost me my hatred for him. He cost me last week. The difference of the points he put up if I would have flexed him out over someone else, over Logan Thomas. You know what's funny though? I would have been 6-0, not 5-1. I don't beat myself up over that though because I'm chasing that fucking Logan Thomas. You know what I mean? I'm fucking chasing that game. I'm
going Curtis Samuel and Shaheed here. I'm just super nervous about Cleveland for the Colts.
You mean Jacksonville or Cleveland? Downs. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The Ginsu likes him a lot, but I'm with you though. I'll go with you for the sake of it.
And Joe said he's in the NFL or wrestling. And Beg said, "Isn't it the football player from The Longest Yard? Is it Romanowski?" No, it is not. No to both of you guys. Well, yes to Joe, because he was very vague, but it is someone from wrestling. And no, it's not Romanowski, but he's also in The Longest Yard. It is Kevin Nash.
Oh, that's Nash?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that? He's in that in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, but it's only for the beginning scene. They're the guy who show up to repo all their stuff.
Oh, word.
And he's the guy who comes in and starts eating their chips and shit.
Hey, Kevin Nash broke into Hollywood though, for real though. You ever seen him in The Punisher?
Uh-oh.
Low key, The Punisher. It was one of the other rated R Marvel movies.
Okay.
But this one was actually like Marvel had a lot to do with this one because like the first one was Blade.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because this one, so John Travolta plays the mob boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first Punisher movie, low-key is fucking dope, bruh. But Kevin Nash plays like a hitman, like a big Russian, like fuck.
Okay.
And his method of killing is just beat you to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He comes in and just goes to war, but like he shows up at the Punisher's apartment, starts fucking him up, right? And then and the Punisher was cooking the neighbors. They were cooking like spaghetti. They were boiling noodles. So the fight spills over into the hallway and into their shit. And then when they're fighting in the kitchen, bro, and he grabs that fucking pot. Yeah! Throws all the boiling water on Nash, bro. And then Nash gets all burnt out. And fucking he throws him down the stairs and goes down there and beats the fuck out of him. Hey, the Punisher's hella tight, bro. That first movie was low key. No, everybody slept on that one, bro.
I think a lot of people don't even know that Kevin Nash was the super shredder in The Secret of the Ooze.
I didn't know that till you told me that shit, bro. I was tripping. I'm like, damn, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
The super shredder was hard.
Yeah. Just
pushing down the pillars. Just punching. He wasn't that smart, the super shredder.
No, it doesn't matter. He's just trying to fucking destroy everything. And Bake said, "Oh, you forgot smoking lamp. Was that expensive piece?" Fucking Schneider.
I know, right? He was the landlord.
Yeah. Alex, you have not paid rent for 6 months.
He's half Filipino, bro. I love Schneider. Hold on, we'll grab a cut.
Yeah, and if okay, I'll make you a deal. If you don't get out in 5 minutes, I'll give you 5 minutes, get all your shit together, and then. But if you take 1 minute longer, my friends here, remove your testicles. Oh man, those guys are savages. I know, Joe should never throw a bong, kid. Never. Those fuckers. They're so pissed. And I think they just cleaned. Well, actually, no, they didn't clean it. They just it just dumped out. It's so gross. They never clean it. They have zero bong etiquette. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Remove your testicles through your anus. Savage. Yeah, Dante's the man. You're hanging your Christmas tree? Dude, it's August. It's like, why are you naked? Oh, I am naked. Come on in. Yeah, that was a fun one to do. If you guys haven't seen that on the Silver Screen Breakdowns, our review, should definitely go watch that one. That one was a good one. And we have the Silver Screen Breakdowns is there in audio version as well. So go subscribe through Apple, Spotify, whatever. But
if my girl was watching, she'd be so mad I'm using her Tinkerbell cup.
Thanks, dude. Your ass is more tan than my face.
He walks around naked, bro.
Yeah, remember right when he's about to leave to go to the wedding, he's like, "Hey man, can you use my birthday suit if you want?" He's like, "Sorry man, brown's not my color." It's like, I'm not brown, I'm more like bronze.
Like orange. I always thought that was funny with the fake tan because like you go too far, you're orange. You're like Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Back in the early 2000s, I remember, I was in high school and it was a thing. There was like a lotion. It was like a bronzing lotion, and bitches used to use that shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Young ladies used to use that shit, and I'd be like, "Damn, these motherfuckers is orange as the fuck, bro." I like just get an actual tan.
Joe, I am a robot. I have a robot vagina.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? Clock management in the building.
Hey, what up, Clock?
Yep. What's up?
Shit, I'm about just going to this retirement thing.
Okay. Is this like in preparation of your? Oh, this is for somebody else.
Yeah. No. This is like in preparation for mine. Like,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
so,
Retire. Hey, listen, Clock. I want to speak for the entire nation right now. Thank you for the freedom blanket that you have provided me.
yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes, it's a tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Well, I don't think you did for a long time. But
Yes, I worked in pharmaceuticals myself. You special forces. It's different. Totally different.
yeah.
But the same. I am a doctor though. Yeah,
Thank
well,
you for your service.
yeah. Well, I'll tap back with you in a minute. I know we're gonna get off here in a few minutes.
Okay, cool.
For
Peace.
sure, brother. Peace. Everybody check out Clock Management, man. He's a top 100 ranker in a few weeks now. Fantasy pros, man. He's low key. He took break. He took break. No, what am I fucking Snyder? He took break from content. He took a break from doing the content, but yeah, it's just big. You know what I'm saying? He figured he would milk the rest of the military while he was here before he retired. You know what I mean? Because man, I think he's been in for 20 years. He's my age. You know what I'm saying? Career guy, bro. Special forces. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
The things he's told me, he would have to kill me if I said. You know what I mean?
And when fucking Crispy said someone came into the bathroom, I'm working in and asked, "What the hell are you soldiering?"
It's now it's an adverb. So that when you're soldiering, I mean, I would have said like I'm soldiering a fucking turtle right here, which make way. That turtle's a poking. He's a poking out that motherfucking out of that. What do they call it when they dig a hole and then they fucking put? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the groundhog, the prairie dogs.
Prairie
Prairie
I got
dog.
a prairie dog.
Prairie dog in it.
I got a prairie dog ready to jump up out of that thing. Hey, when you're from Texas, they got a saying for everything.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, that shit's. I mean, I guess the South in general.
Banks. I'm only calling y'all bitches because I don't know your names individually. Holler if you hear me now. Cat Williams.
I love Cat Williams, man. He starts flinging his hair too. He feels he's prettier than most bitches too.
Yeah.
You could tell too he's hella raised by females and shit because like the way he mothers his kids for real. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He got a lot of crazy baby moms and he got a lot of like full custody on his joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, when I'm cooking for my children, there's 7 of them. One likes chicken, no vegetables. Other one likes vegetables, no chicken. Other one likes vegetables with chicken. Other one mac and cheese. I'm in the kitchen. I'm busy. Like, okay. I respect the man like that though. You know what I mean? Because that was my life, God damn it. Till now. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of these goddamn kids. Someone's got to do it right.
Hell yeah. Peacock. New high score. What does that mean? Did I break it? Man, Nick Swartzen's awesome.
He was like super buddies with Adam Carolla too.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Adam Carolla thought he was like a genius. He would like call him and pick his brain all the time. Hey, hey Nick. So COVID, huh? Yeah, man. So you're in the house? Mm-hmm. I know, right? Why is that so funny to me though? Because rest in peace, the norm, man. It is crazy because like his I never read his book, but he wrote like a fictional version of it, like an autobiography, like fictional version. So it's like based on true stories, but he like embellished and he grew up liking Dostoyevsky. I'm probably saying it wrong. Dostoyevsky. It's like a Russian author, or he wrote like some book. It's like some coming of age story, but he loved this book so much, so he kind of modeled his autobiography after this. But it's known that his autobiography is nonfiction.
Yeah.
So it's fucking hilarious. Just the idea of it. I'm like, man, I should probably like, man, it would be awesome too if he did like the audiobook reading for it.
Yeah.
He probably would get like Nick Swartzen to read it though, because he's funny. Like, Nick, I want you to do something for me. Yeah, that's a cool rabbit hole to go down to. If you go down to Norm Macdonald, he had this little show he did for like the last couple of years before he died. It's like a mini podcast, like 15-minute, 20-minute, like little joints, right? Okay. Maybe like an hour actually. But like he would bring on guests, and there would be a point in this because he just writes. Like he's the type, he just writes and writes. So that at the end of the show, we're gonna read some jokes here. And he would have hella cue cards of like just hitter jokes, like one-liners. And they just pass the cards out and then just read them.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking, bro. Like, I love Norm. He's the best, bro. He's like one of the more underrated ones. He's one of the ones that like a Dave Chappelle praises. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, one of the movies that we need to do is Dirty Work, one of these days. I mean, I don't know if there's any other Norm Macdonald movie that would
Dirty Work, and like, because there's one I'll take over Dirty Work all day, and that's if I could remember it, it's the one with Chappelle. It's so funny. Norm Macdonald plays a butler, and it was passed down to him from his dad. His dad was the butler for this rich lady. You know what I'm saying? He was raised to be the butler, to the predecessor, right? And damn, what is it called, bro?
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna go look it up.
I know, right? I think it's a one-word title. No, man, maybe I'm wrong with that. But it's and Dave Chappelle, he has this quick twitch to just grab an inanimate object and smash it in someone's face when Shrewd. There it is.
Screwed. Yeah.
Hella funny.
I could not think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, me neither. But yes, Dirty Work and Screwed. We got to do that one, man.
Bakes was on it. Yeah. He threw it in there.
Screwed's hella funny. He's like, why did you throw that? I was scared. Every time Dave Chappelle gets scared, he just grabs an inanimate object and throws it with pinpoint accuracy at that person's face. He grabbed the lava lamp. Remember lava lamps? Smash them. Never trust a black guy named Skip. Oh, that movie was great.
What up, kidda? He said, starting my weekend with Thursday night football.
All right. So how does Kidda let his hair down? You know what I mean? Kidda actually is not even a figure of speech for him too, right?
Yeah.
What's a Kidda game night look like? You know what I mean? What's the preparation for a prime time game on a Friday? It's his Friday.
Angelo said Ridley, DJ Moore, Christian Watson picked 2. First 2.
Yep. I'm not mad at the Christian Watson play this week. It is, but you know what though? Surtain will be on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck that actually.
What? PCAS new chatter on oh wait, hold on. We got an ad going on over on Twitch, so we'll just wait the 10 seconds before we start this. But
and we're coming in hot.
So many dabs.
Yeah, 11.
So why PCAS? Why is it ETN or Walker? Tell me why you need to make a choice on those two guys. Who else do you have in front of them?
I have an ETN Walker team in League 16. It's pretty awesome. Love it.
But if I had to choose, I think I'm going Walker.
Yeah, if you have to choose, you go Walker. They're playing Arizona. Arizona's one of the worst against the run. Nailed it.
Kidda said I got a Wagyu ribeye for the game and
okay.
Budweiser.
Oh, they do that, bro.
He said, and Budweiser starts right now.
Nice. Okay, he's a Budweiser guy. Yeah. And you know what's crazy too? He doesn't seem like a Budweiser drinker. Most Budweiser drinkers, you could composite sketch them because they got a big beer belly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It does it to you, man. The Budweiser. Everyone I know, my uncles, before they all switched to the Bud Light.
Yep. All right, we're going to get up out of here. Once again, make sure you go subscribe to the audio version of the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler, and the Silver Screen Breakdowns for anyone who's into movie reviews. And we got fantasy news today in a couple hours at 1 West Coast time. And then we'll be back for Thursday Night Football as well. And Bogey, remind them.
Yeah, man, just go on Spotify or Apple Music and search Bogard Scott free. Got a bunch of new joints dropping all the time. My 1 week drop. We're going on a marathon. Last week it was a couple days late, still came through because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes the sample they give me some bullshit with a sample. It's happening to me again this week. I was supposed to have a drop tonight. Haven't got the email yet, but it will come through in the next couple days. We're dropping new shit every week. Check me out.
Hell yeah. And what kid is say? He's Crispy says it's not pronounced soldier, it's sod. Go back to school, fool.
Listen, bro. I went to school and I was like, I know more than this teacher. I remember I had an economics teacher. He goes, I make $28,000 a year. I said, stop talking. I'm never coming to this class again. How the fuck am I going to learn economics from a guy who can't even get money, bro? Fuck him. I made $28,000 that year. I think I was a senior. Fuck his life.
All right, send us on home, because we're getting the hell out of here.
Week 7, give me money.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.